Try to talk about what's in the news. I don't know what's in it.
You don't know what's in the news?
What's in the news?
Are you doing the news thing more and more with your stand-up?
What else is there to do?
Tell stories.
Yo.
Stories.
Be a
Little stories.
storyteller.
I haven't really been paying attention to the news as
You have
much.
to. Yeah, honestly,
Like when the election was going on, I like everything.
You honestly have to take a break from watching the
paying
news.
attention.
Or it'll just drive you nuts.
Yeah.
You guys
It's a soap opera.
I know there's dead white babies and Obama said something about
that was
Special Olympics.
Yeah,
No,
something,
great is that?
yeah. Obama saying something
How
about
great
the
is
Special
that?
Olympics.
We did a whole break on it, basically
Yeah.
saying, look, now Obama understands when you're just flying off the cuff trying to, like, entertain.
He understands
It's like,
about morning radio now. What
it's
it
like,
takes.
Yeah, asshole, you're just trying to be funny.
Because he was one of the
look what
guys.
happened.
He was one of the guys that thought Amos should be fired, and he was one of the guys saying, maybe we should have more restrictions on
Really?
talk shows and stuff.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
He
then the
still
first
agrees
time
with that, though. Now he's going to actually try to play basketball.
I know, with retarded
Dude,
people.
I want to see the
handicapped
matchup.
people, whatever.
You heard
I wanna see that too.
the Special Olympics bowling champion. He's
He challenged him or something,
yeah.
right?
The guy is bowled.
I guarantee he licks the balls first before.
He gets the job done, though.
Is he a good bowler? Is he good?
How fucking...
I just want to. Judah asked if he's a good bowler. 6 perfect games, and his average is about 240, somewhere around there.
That's a good bowler.
Dude,
yeah.
how
bowler, right?
funny would it be if Obama's just talking smack? Go ahead, retard.
Your
Go ahead,
turn.
roll the ball, retard.
He puts it down right on the line and kicks it. That's how he gets his perfect. Him and his numb foot. Oh, fuck
Match
that.
his head.
But I think even the news needs to take a break from the news. Because, Wolf Blitzer, if you watch that show, there's a situation every day. How can there be a situation
He's
every
in the
day?
situation room. He needs a
So
situation.
he needs to find a situation
Right.
every fucking day. Enough already.
Or else you don't need all those screens.
Right.
He's got all those screens behind him. You got to put something on there.
I do like
Fucking cartoons with Tom and Jerry behind him.
I do like a 2 or 3 day blackout of the news. You have to. Quick headlines maybe on the internet just to make sure
Yeah.
the world's not blown up, and then just
Right.
move on
People
with your
need
life.
their news.
Just look at that cover of the New York Post.
Which one? Today's?
Or any of them, or the Daily News.
Yeah.
Just glance at the cover and then move on.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Well, today Valerie Bertinelli's in a bikini on the front page, so I
heard
guess the
that.
world's okay.
Yeah.
So 48.
I
years
go to
old.
I absolutely use the web for my news more than I do newspapers or television. At night, like right before Betty Bye time, I gotta log on, go to Drudge, go to Fark even, just to get a little humorous things
Thank
from
God
around the
for
world.
the internet, man.
Shit like
on that
that.
level, I complain a lot about it in terms of you talking to me.
Right.
Don't talk, but just I complain about just strangers in my
Right.
life. But God damn it, if it wasn't for the internet, nothing that has to do with knowledge would be in my head. I would just
Yeah, what the fuck?
fucking how smart you it's just that you can the references that you can go, wait a minute, it just brings you from A to B to C, and then you go, wait, I'm gonna go back to
Instant gratification as far as knowledge goes, sexual content. It's just me and Judah were just talking about the fact that it's there's just instantaneous.
it's a defense against people wanting to be dumb, because some guy, one of these bishops said Obama was he likened him to Alexander the Great, and I'm like, all right, Alexander the Great. Let me see what the fuck is this? Is it an insult or is this? What did he actually do? Now I heard of the name, but I've never in my fucking life decided to get into Alexander the Great. To
As a
know
kid, you
what
have
the
had
fuck
to go to the library, got the encyclopedia.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you just Google it or Wikipedia it, and
That's
it's like
it.
it's like instant Cliff Notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It really is,
Yeah.
man.
Knowledge
great.
is out there. It's like yesterday we were talking about that poor fucking bitch that got a leg eaten by the shark.
Oh, right.
And I was like, I wanted to see that. So I pop it.
Before going to bed, you want to see that?
Yeah, before I go to bed, I want to see the woman get her leg bit off by a shark. And you pop it in there, and you get brought to a video site. Boom, there it is instantly.
It's a great video.
Everything is up. How quick. It didn't take much time at all for every fucking thing you need to see to be online somewhere.
Right.
But at the same time, they have to know, because people take political science in school, and And that means there's a science to it. That means there's an actual mathematics to politics.
Right.
And I know the mathematics is that people are fucking stupid. And I'm one of them, because they're talking about these new bills that they're passing, and like, I'm trying to get into all that fucking
shit figured out.
And I go to a bill, and there's 85 chapters, 6,000 somethings with bylaw this, and just to get to
a problem.
the secret,
Right.
the thing that's, oh shit, here's what the secret is, right here at 6,000.
The buried treasure.
You know what I mean? They just did the Give Act or whatever, and it's essentially it's basically a draft. I mean, it's basically trying to get people to get drafted into whatever service they
Right.
need. And you just keep looking for this, and it's like volunteer service is service, volunteer service, volunteers. Then it says one little thing like, not many people are volunteering, so we have to look into mandatory. Just a little right over here, like on page 14,000. Like, you motherfucker! But it's there.
yeah.
It's there for you.
If you could hang
If
in
you
there long
fucking
enough.
have the patience to try to find this bullshit
You're
out.
1 in 200 million. No one's going to look for that. The people that sign the fucking bills don't look at them.
Yeah,
There's just
the
too many
elected officials aren't
pages.
looking at that.
There's too many pages. They handed the Republicans the budget with 19 hours to look at something like 11,000
But that's what
pages.
happened to this
And
fucking
they just
money.
went, they sign it. And then people start yelling, going, "What was in here? Why'd you sign it? What'd you do?" Well,
You bring up a good point, because it takes us still like a month to read a 250-page fucking book.
Yeah.
And these guys have
They
to read like
slap it.
6 to
And they put language in it
700
that-
pages. and
lawyer speak
12
is in there
hours.
up the ass.
So if you're a normal person that's just trying to live, there's two things you could do. You could say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get ice cream,"
I like that.
It's a good one. Ice cream's
I
good.
like that.
or
Very
you
delicious.
become a fanatic,
right? No.
but there's a middle place that no one's enjoying.
No one casually
Are you
thumbs
becoming a
through
fanatic?
bills.
Yes.
Dude, and those politicians, even if they just went through each page, it would
Yeah.
take more than 12 hours.
where do you
Without
find
even
those
looking at
bills?
what's
Where
on
do
the
you
page.
find
Just flipping as fast as you can.
I bet you that would take
Congress-
6 to 8 hours.
Yep.
Congress. He asked me where they find bill on Congress.net. or something.
.org.
Like
No,
it
it's
has
like an
to.
org or
yeah, there's you just
.gov or
all
something.
they're there.
Gov.
And
Yeah.
I was listening to something, and this is what you got to do, which is if you don't become fanatical, is like they talk about JFK made a speech that got him killed, and the speech was about the secret societies and stuff. But if you listen to the whole speech, he's not talking about that. He's talking about something else. He's talking about something totally different. So I'm in there like, yes, motherfucker. See, the president's talking about the Illuminati. But then I listen to the whole fucking thing, and I'm like, oh, shit.
See?
But then you got to do that shit. Like, you have to, like, you go from one thing, then you go, this leads you to eugenics. Then this leads you. So I'm like, okay, what's eugenics? I'm just like, eugenics. Okay, what's this?
Now I know what that is.
Oh, okay, so they want to kill everybody. All right, so you come back around, and then you either go, all right, I'm going to stick my face in this and keep going, or you go, I'm going to get something to eat.
Or you veer off to pornography.
Yep, you
Somehow
just go, fuck it.
You click a fucking thing. Oh,
there's-
I've gone online.
There's always that exit for pornography
Yeah,
when you're
that's
online.
right.
But do you
the
know
porno
what-
exit is always on
Always,
that
it's like,
highway.
pornography in 2 miles.
The Obama deception thing, you know how I bumped into it? I was watching 50 Cent had a video
See, look at how this happens.
of Rick Ross's girlfriend, baby's mama.
Holy shit.
One of his baby's mamas fucking on film. And he was narrating it. And then at the bottom, it was a fucking ad.
If you
Obama deception.
like,
Boom.
oh,
I go,
I'm going
man, what's
there.
this shit here?
that's how it works.
And then I'm fucking on this thing watching this shit. I can't stop watching the end game. I can't stop watching all this fucking
I've gone
shit.
to log on to get just check my email, and my homepage will pop up. You know, the first page, which is either CNN or something like that, and I'll see a headline and go, ooh, click on that. And then you find yourself, you're 10 clicks deep into some other shit.
Like, how did I get here?
And then it's like, I never fucking checked my
As I said
mail.
about-
I never did.
I used to do a joke about that about porn, where you just click into your another. You just keep clicking, and I clicked so much I got to an Asian porn site, and it was their letters. Like it was like squiggly line, circle, dot, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just.
Those are the good ones, dude. Those are the good ones.
Yeah, the real fucking.
You know what it is? It's like
Dragon.org and shit.
dude, it's fucking Martin Sheen's Trip Up the River in Apocalypse. You just, the deeper you go, the sicker it gets, you know, and you kind of lose track of where the fuck you were going.
Great point.
I'm 10 clicks in.
Can I go back, though, because we passed over way too fast. Alexander the Great. What the fuck did he do?
He conquered.
He was great.
He was the guy. If you did 302, he comes around.
I got the. It was good.
You know, if you do 300, the movie was horrendous.
Yeah. Oh,
But if you do 302, like if they did the movie 302, he'll be in it because he's the one who eventually.
Oh, I thought you meant 302. Like
No,
they found
300. If you do the movie
two other
300,
warriors.
he's like after 300,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
after Leonidas and all that.
Yeah.
So if you did that,
Sam Jackson would probably be in his movie.
and then he fucking he conquered Persia.
And was he like 19
Persia.
when he did it or something like that?
I didn't.
I think he was like.
Yeah, but that's like being 50 nowadays.
No, that's a good point.
King Tut died at 3.
Yeah.
King
The baby king.
King Tut
That's like
was a
40,
mess.
right? Like, how old was he really? Like 13 or something?
14 or some stupid shit.
What the hell can he accomplish?
They made him gay in that Alexander the Great movie.
Well, they always sissies.
Tut
The
was
Greeks
14?
was
Yeah.
popping each other in the ass.
Oh, they love that.
Leonidas in there. That's
Leonidas.
There was something going on back then.
Just
nice
grunting.
grunt right in your.
Fucking rock hard abs on your lower back.
Oh, what the hell was going on back
A
then?
nice, all the tight shields.
Oh, forget about it.
Do we really have to be in the phalanx?
Yeah, phalanx.
Nice thumb in your booty. Thank you. Can we fight in the shade, please, faggot? They always gay. All of them.
Damn.
Man, you guys had different history class than me, man.
Yeah, huh?
We didn't learn that shit.
Oh, nobody learns the
gayness
Greeks
of
was
Sparta
sissies.
and Athens.
What
And,
did you learn in your history class?
I don't remember
Judah?
that fucking thing, man.
Christopher Columbus, like all of us.
yeah.
Got here and discovered a country that
Jesus, we
people already had.
I was
bought it
from
to
the-
that one, huh?
I was from the old
What do you
school
want?
history.
Nobody ever fucking, but we still don't give a shit.
No one
We
cares.
still don't care.
How do you discover a place where people are already living
Dude,
there?
it's civilized discovery.
But no one cares. This is the thing
They
about
were
this
civilized.
You know they
fucking
weren't.
country.
It all goes back to marketing.
We don't care. This fucker discovered a place that people were there all fucking ready.
They had towns
and
and
he
roads
is
and everything.
a beloved dirtbag. He raped and pillaged,
The
but we
guy
love
was
him.
great.
He
came
fucking
over-
found a place that already
I
existed.
forgot he was Italian.
They
I'm
were
sorry, yeah.
just
I'm sorry.
fucking hanging out. They didn't even know.
They knew.
They didn't know what.
They didn't know where they
that they
were.
were eating the corn that they were growing.
Yes, they
You
did-
fucking asshole.
They didn't know the potential. They didn't know what was going on in Europe. They didn't know the
Did they
potential.
need to? We still.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on in Europe.
Someone was coming
Did
to
we
kick
really
their
need
ass.
to be busybodies?
If it wasn't
very well.
Columbus,
They're always
someone
gonna
else would
do
have
it.
come and kicked their ass.
The Vikings would have done
It was during the time in
They knew how to use nature.
What's wrong with you?
They were the original Green Society.
He landed and said, "Oh, what's all these dirty, dusty motherfuckers move?"
It was a time in history I equate to the beginning of Monopoly. Monopoly has two parts to it. When you play a game Monopoly,
Okay.
there's the beginning where you roll, land, buy. Roll, land, buy.
Okay.
Everyone gets their shit. Now you got to deal with each other's shit. That was during the buying portion of civilization, where I don't give a fuck who's here. This is now my
no,
shit.
that's the bartering, and I understand.
We
the
can't
bartering.
now. We can't right now go into a place and just take it without shit. Like Iraq, we go there. Years ago, it would have been, well, we got there, we killed people, it's theirs now. Fuck them.
Yeah, but why don't we use the Columbus?
Yeah, but that's what you went way where. That's what they did.
Yes.
You can't make it as noble as trading. The fucking Indians were there.
I don't think they're making it noble. You're just saying
it's
that's
not
the
noble.
way
It's the way things
They
were
just,
done
but
then.
they're just
Everywhere.
mazzoling it
They
up.
were conquerors.
A lot of mazzola.
They conquered. Yeah, we
whole
won.
lot of mazzola.
We fucking needed that corn.
There was no trade. And they came in and conquered. That's
Yeah,
all you
they
have to
conquered.
say. Don't say
The
discovered.
Spaniards did that too. They came into fucking South
Can you
America.
just say not discovered?
Central America
Columbus
destroyed those
conquered
motherfuckers.
America.
Thank you.
Yes,
That'd
he
be nicer.
conquered.
That'd be more truthful.
cool.
He discovered it for the people that didn't know it was there. Well, what are we? The other Europeans. They never
He
knew it was
discovered
there.
a country he decided to then conquer.
Why don't we use the Columbus philosophy and tell everyone that we're discovering Iraq?
We're discovering Iraq.
Seriously.
We discovered Iraq.
They're a bit primitive compared to us, so we go
course
over
they
there
are.
like
And it's not a
savages.
war in Iraq. We live there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say
we
we're
li-
discovering.
We live in Iraq.
Yes, we're discovering Iraq.
Can I just ask you this? This is
Even
one thing.
Jesus Obama can't get us out.
This is the one thing. How do we move on? I want to ask you:
All right.
Is there any historical question, controversy, anything historically that we've moved on from? That in your mind you go, how do we move on from this with no one actually answering this question? Like, how do we move on from certain things that we know that the world's done and that the government's done, and we go, how the fuck can we move on from this? Like,
Because
just like this
that's the way
conversation,
it was
how do
done.
we move on from Christopher Columbus, or how do we move on from Gulf of Tonkin? Just how do we
Right.
move on from once you find out from Vietnam? But anything, how do you just move on?
Ship being blown up.
But how do you move on from
war.
certain things that you go, or even Iraqi Contras, the Iran Contra scandal?
Contra, yeah.
How do you just go, as a public, how do we just go, all right, well, let me just, or the idea that Bush may have stole one of the presidencies. How do you just, we just go, fuck it.
You do.
How do you move on?
You know
There's
how you.
always a new season of American Idol, and you just move on, man. You just-
Boy, what a point.
That's what it is.
Yes. Put colorful fucking
put more
pinwheels
shit
in
out
front
there,
of us.
Put more shit out there, more distractions. Get
Yeah.
to that 10th
Do you believe in that shit?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
You believe in all that shit?
what shit?
All the, you know.
I
American
think we.
Idol or what?
Yeah, what, Patrice?
I
all
think
the,
we
all
move
the conspiracy
on.
shit.
I think a lot of them could be true. I don't know, but a lot of them could be true.
What's your
I'm open
feeling
to
on it?
anything?
What's your
Like what conspiracy?
anything? Your
Pick a
instincts.
conspiracy.
Like
There's any
aliens?
conspiracy.
Could they exist? Yes, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
I want
The
to
moon. Did we
address
land
your
on the
question.
moon?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
I say.
Wait,
definitely
come
yes.
on.
I
Did we
say.
land on the
See, now I
definitely
believe.
yes.
Now, see, I believe that we landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Why the fuck have we never been back there?
Budget.
Put the fucking flag on there. Why doesn't Nike or Coca-Cola fucking sponsor a mission? Put Coca-Cola thing on the moon. You know, we haven't been back there since
They went in
like
another direction. The
1970.
Apollo program ran out of money, and then they
Why
had
did
to
they
come
do
up
a
with something
30-year
else.
reunion in the
with
year
a shuttle.
2000 or something?
30-year reunion on the moon.
Yeah.
Fucking Buzz
They've
Aldrin.
never been back
Put his
there.
old ass back on
So
the
you
moon.
still question that, Judah?
I think it's a possibility.
Possibility.
No.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think we went.
No, they
Anything's a possibility, but
Anything is a
but
possibility.
it's like what it.
unless you
is-
yourself
why-
are standing
All
there.
right, do you
I
believe?
wonder
Do you
why haven't we
believe
been back there?
JFK? And now
I
there's,
don't know enough
there's
about all
an,
the JFK stuff.
there's an
I really
innate
don't.
feeling like, okay, I saw this whole. My innate gut is that JFK got set up. Now, and the whole setup thing that I have no fucking clue about, but I don't believe
one
one
shooter.
dude. I don't
there,
believe
yeah.
that. But they showed they did a show where they made like JFK out of Jello, you know.
Yeah, the
and then
Jell-O head or
The
whatever.
Jello
Right,
head,
the
and
Jell-O
the
and
bullet,
JFK.
and the guy fucking shot the Jello and it hit the.
I saw that
see?
shit,
And then the
yeah.
other guy behind it was made out of Tupperware,
Jell-O.
and it just. And it's just like, this is what happened. Really? Is that what happened? And I didn't believe that shit. You could have made 8 Jello heads of this motherfucker. I just believe it was what it was. You know what I mean? I just believe it. I believe back into the
You're right.
back into the- I just believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Not because I want to, because I know there's a lot of propaganda on both sides. But there's some things you just go, God damn, man. Like, damn. I just believe this shit.
And the thing is, there's enough element of doubt where people will keep believing, and other people will go, "No, that's just And there's no way to convince
But it has
anybody.
to be some that aren't conspiracy. Like, it has to be some that aren't. It has to be some that's like completely like, this is fucked up, and this ain't conspiracy, and this ain't Illuminati. This is just.
Well, that's what you're talking about.
A fucking
you
lie.
talked about just before, like stuff that. How do you get past it?
Yeah.
It's the it was accepted at the time. You're looking at it through today's eyes and with today's mind. There are things that happened that were completely accepted because that's how people thought. We're so fucking pompous as people now, and I think by saying now, I mean any time in history. Whenever it's the now, you're the fucking most pompous idiots that think, oh, how could that have happened? What, you think you're
Meanwhile,
so fucking knowledgeable? That's the way people thought back then.
Right, and now as we speak, people are making stupid decisions.
That years from now, people will go like, how did we fucking do that?
Yeah.
Because we were stupid.
And
we thought we were the know-all fucking be-all.
We weren't media savvy. Especially,
I know, like in 1914 or something bad.
But I mean,
It's like,
even in
We
like
got something weeks later in the paper. Wow, the Lusitania sunk.
we're all about the same age. Even in our lifetime, we were brought up. You believe what you see on TV. You believe what you read in the newspaper. You believe what you hear on the
I was
radio.
always raised to question things.
God bless you. Man.
Yeah, always
Not
like.
us.
No, I was raised
don't
to
believe.
just believe
I
everyone.
mean, they didn't what you see. You know, that's someone
was just-
trying to sell you something.
But it was an overall
Doesn't necessarily
feeling in
mean
this
it's true,
country.
yeah.
Like if it was on the news, it had to be true.
Right,
If
yes.
it was in the paper, it had to be true.
Absolutely.
And now I don't
Yeah.
think we buy into that as much. in the
Yeah,
year
I don't think you
2009.
should. Yeah,
You believed
The news is
everything
just like a
Walter
show.
Cronkite
Right.
told you.
I gotta be
fucking
honest.
Bill Butel got on the news every fucking night. You believed every word he said.
I believe that we landed on the moon because one of the astronauts sent a tweet to me.
Oh, he Twittered you?
Yeah, I got a little
from the moon.
Yes.
Wow, that was the first tweet ever.
Well, yeah, it was the first one ever.
I just personally don't think they could have faked that. Did you ever see Lost in Space? It looked like shit.
But let's,
About the
but
same
let's say
time.
this though.
They couldn't even fucking do that with a budget.
I just like to know, like everything was. I like the logic. Like I like to go where the logic is of why they would fake that. Like just like people
Right,
who
right.
don't
Get the
believe in
backstory.
dinosaurs.
Right, right.
Why would
Sounds like it
that need to be fake?
Sounds like it
just
would have been
just let me know.
exhausting.
Religion,
To fake that.
to give validity to your religion, dinosaurs can't exist.
But why
Like
would the
Earl
fake
Douglas,
moon launch? Why would the fake moon landing
I
need
haven't read
to
enough
be?
about it.
Commies?
Well, yeah, there was a
the
space
commies?
race between Russia and the U.S. and Russia, I think, was having the better scientists,
Yeah, they
and
were
they
winning.
were further ahead. They hadn't put a man up there yet, but it looked like they might be reaching towards that. And then we're like, well, fuck, we got to stay ahead of them.
And we came
it was
out of
like a
nowhere.
It was like a political
Yeah.
thing. And then it was like, hey, look, we're number one, not you guys. We got men on the moon. You did it.
You know what the thing is,
Right.
though?
I
They
think,
didn't
I don't know
just.
enough about it, but I think that's a general.
Right,
would
and then
you-
you don't have to know that much about
Yeah.
something to have a logical
Yeah.
reason why you might believe in some shit like
Yeah.
that. know
Would
what I
you
mean?
then try to do it another 8 fucking times? Would you try to then pull the scam 8 fucking times on the people by going from Apollo 11 to Apollo 18?
In
Now,
1963,
18 never went.
Just space travel.
18 never went. No, from 11
they were ahead of
to
the game
17.
in CGI effects, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
They were ahead of the game in green screen
They got
and
all that
everything
shit.
in that fake moon landing. It was pretty good with
did.
with the Earth in the background. And
Yeah, see? That was fantastic back in 1969.
That was some George Lucas shit.
That fucking
real
shit.
early.
You ever watch some movies from '69? They're cutting edge technology in cinema, and they look like shit. They're being chased by clay dinosaurs, and you tell me they fucking did this moon landing?
We got an expert
Get
on
outta
the phone
here.
that's going to help us out with this.
Awesome.
The great Gallagher. Gallagher.
What?
Gallagher?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe that we landed on the moon, sir?
Of course we did.
All right, thank you. I knew we did.
But what's your proof?
Why is Bank of America now down 19 cents?
Oh, well, Gallagher could tell us about stocks, too, that's for sure. How have you been, Gallagher?
I've been just great. I've been flying all over the country, doing shows, and people, they want to laugh. They want to forget about the problems.
Can I ask you a quick question, Gallagher? I heard, is this urban legend that you own the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or ever have?
Yes. I met Eastman and Laird when they first started, and one of the first pictures that they drew was a food fight in a kitchen because they came to my show. And I told them not to name the turtles after Renaissance painters because little boys wouldn't care about that. But they didn't listen to me. And they did their whole project backwards. They sold it to cartoon companies first, and so they couldn't make the movie deal because movies want to own the toy rights. And they sold those first. And so I was able to make the movie deal for them with Golden Harvest.
All right. Bottom line, is your name on it, and do you get money?
No, the money went to my manager.
This seems weird. Like this, a lot of
That is weird.
This is an uncomfortable. Like I just heard.
I thought it was a comic book first.
I heard that you owned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in its beginning stages, like back in the day, and you do well.
I made the movie deal, but my manager got the money. Along
boy.
with
So this
another
is
guy.
touchy subject. Sorry, sorry, Gallagher. I just no, sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, I heard the silence there, but I didn't realize. I thought you was
You thought he was
owned it.
rolling in the dough
I did,
because of
I did,
this.
yeah.
There's a couple of people in Gallagher's history that I think he wants to smash their heads like that watermelon. Just put it on the block and fucking crack them.
I'm doing a reality show, and I'm going to start another group like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is called Claw, and this is the Cosmic League of Animal Wrestlers, and they're going to teach kids how to do things right instead of cheat and lie and use a chair to beat your opponent over the head. Wrestlers need to be a positive image for kids.
So it's going to be like amateur wrestling, like college wrestling.
Are they going
It's going to be more like a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
What style wrestling are they going to do? Like professional or
They're
like
animals.
they're animals?
So like Kung Fu Panda almost.
It's going to be more like Hulk Hogan's
yeah.
No Holds Barred or Matthew Modine's Vision Quest.
Yeah, all them animal shows now are copying the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
This is going great.
Right.
The panda, you know.
Yeah.
What happened to our show?
I got what you mean.
Why are you so certain that we landed on the moon?
Worst timing ever.
Because we have a reflector there, and we can send a signal up to the reflector, and it comes back again, and we can measure the distance to the moon all of the time.
Yes. With
Plus,
a laser.
You can see the stuff we left there.
Yeah, you can. The little rover, the fucking bottom part of the lunar module.
Oh, it's all on there
But
still?
Yeah,
all
it's
of
still
the
there.
all the amateur ham people listen to the communications during the.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that sounds like.
I'm just
actually, that
saying,
sounds
like
pretty good
everybody says faking the moon landing, and I brought up the point, or was before the phone, that there were supposed to be 18 Apollo missions, and from 11 to 18, you think they would have tried to fake it that many times? They got away with it with Apollo 11. Let's say they faked it. They go, holy shit, everyone thinks we landed on the moon. Let's do it another 7 times or so.
That's a good point.
And see if we can, let someone onto this. And with 13, let's fuck it up and have to bring them back because of an explosion, and they don't go. Just too much shit went on with the moon landings to say that we didn't go there. So I absolutely believe we went to the moon. Gallagher, comment?
Yeah, we need to go out into
Thank you.
outer space
Gallagher
because
concurs.
We're going to ruin this planet. We're melting glaciers.
No,
that's
it's just natural history.
That's coming out to be some fucking horseshit too.
I think so.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
No,
Gallagher.
Gallagher, it
New York
is.
They said
gonna
it's just
be
the sun.
underwater.
New York is not going to be underwater.
And it's just the sun.
Yeah, way before all that technology we invented, there was a lot more ice on this planet.
Yeah, there was a lot of ice ages and a lot of
Oh, my
this.
God.
A lot of violent movements. I mean, Africa used to fit perfectly into
Right in there.
Long Island and
like New York was
Australia
next to Morocco.
and Hawaii with buddies at some point in year one.
You study those. You study
watching a
those
great
old
show.
maps. You're like, what the fuck?
Fucking fit
How does
together.
Florida
It does, though.
Wind up with
see that?
Africa or whatever
It's
the
amazing.
fuck.
Like, Africa fits right into the niche that, like, Morocco and New York were touching at one point.
You're not a conspiracy guy, right, Gallagher?
No.
Like, is there anything that you believe Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK by himself?
Well, I am mixed up a lot about all of that.
Yeah, that's a confusing one.
What's your gut feeling, though? Like, you just a gut, call.
Boy, his head came apart like a watermelon, huh, Gallagher?
It sure did.
I just like bringing up the watermelon all the time
I'm
with
sure he's
Gallagher.
thrilled with that. Gallagher,
Sure did.
But don't forget the big chair.
Yes. If the bigger chair
One
was
of
behind.
one of his great specials, man. He had the big chair, the water, the skates. I seen that.
Of course,
one.
I remember the
I'm
big
doing
couch.
I'm coming out with a tour. You know, I'm going out with Foreigner and Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. And
What?
You
Who?
are?
yeah, I'm
What
putting together
comedian
a
is
rock
Foreigner?
tour. Yeah, this will be in
Yakov
August.
Smirnoff.
No,
the band, of
It's
course,
gonna
of
be
course.
The band.
That's his new moniker of the
The
foreigner.
foreigner. What the cunt?
I don't think Lou Graham sings for Foreigner anymore, though, Gallagher.
And I've invented
All right.
a new fun thing called
Yeah.
these are clapping hands 6 foot long that extend to 8 foot long, and you wear these to get the crowd going, clapping hands over your head for a large crowd.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm going to sell these to every football cheerleading squad in America on eBay. I'm going to be rich again.
So, again.
Again.
Uh-oh. What happened to
I
the...
got an idea for you that no one come up with, and I was thinking about that. I'm nervous to do it. It's a giant foam hand, and it's like a #1 sign.
Wow, like a...
And you put it over your real hand, and it's like a #1, but it's made out of foam.
What a dumb idea.
I thought that would take off.
That's stupid.
No? Yeah.
You could jack off.
All right, Gallagher. hey, Gallagher. What are you into as far as the market goes? What's the problem?
There's absolutely no problem. I think everybody should buy stocks and keep them and quit farting around at 3:30 every day and selling them off like they're frightened little kittens, and then they buy them in the morning again. They're so stupid.
I'm looking at certain stocks that it's the same graph every goddamn day. It's the
I know
same
it.
daily graph.
They're nuts. I think a psychiatrist should look at it and tell everybody in America to calm down. They're just plain nuts.
A panicky
Buy
Pete's.
America.
Panicky Pete's, I say.
But get Mr. Gallagher, sir. I hear that they're trying to break down Mexico, Canada, and U.S. into one big thing like the euro, and they're trying to make this. They're trying to destroy the dollar and create this Amero, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't mind joining with Mexico, but I don't like Canada because of the French.
No, not joining.
Because of the French.
But not joining. I think they're going to just make us like Europe.
You know what the exchange rate would have to be between the peso and an American?
Yeah, that would never work, right?
An Amero?
That's what they're
you
trying.
You can't just even it
they're
up and go,
trying to
all right,
destroy
we're all
it.
even
That's why they just pumped in another $1 trillion out of. They just
out of their ass. They pulled it.
They just printed another trillion. Which makes our money,
It's going to be we're going to wait till we're equal with the peso.
Basically, we're going to be a millionaire, right? Hey, I'm a millionaire, nigga. And it's like, hey, but how much is a loaf of bread? $897,000.
Yeah.
I hear American money they're trying to destroy it.
Well, the Chinese want it. They just said that the other day. They want a world denomination, a world currency, because the dollar is pretty much accepted all over. It's accepted as world currency. You can spend $1 pretty much anywhere.
It's slowing down, though.
Yeah, and the Chinese want this one denomination that covers everything because they see the dollar being so devalued now, and they're kind of losing out because they own a lot of our money. So they want this one denomination, but I think that's very dangerous. I don't like that.
On what level?
Let the Europeans play all nice in between times where one wants to, conquer the earth, and when they don't.
I don't
let
understand
them
why
play
anybody
nice with
would
the
buy
euro.
American when we don't do anything anymore. We don't have American anything. Like we don't.
We're the inventors. We're the inventors of the world. I have a toilet that's being built in China right now that doesn't overflow by the Niagara Company. You know how the kids throw the toilet paper in the toilet at the baseball games and let it overflow?
It's fun.
I have a patent on a new toilet, and they're building it right now over there. We have to have the world.
You know what?
You have a patent on a toilet?
European toilets are amazing. I've tried to fucking stop them up. I've tried on purpose to stop up European toilets. They're amazing.
Let me just think.
Because the hole in the floor is as big as if you make the toilet hole that they fucking cut in the floor.
Right.
Is and the way it flushes, you know how flushes go. do. Theirs go, ah, like theirs fucking go kablow.
They're screaming.
They blow your toilet paper and shit and anything else you put in there.
I got to go to Europe,
And,
man. That sounds awesome.
Dude,
Wow.
a shit in Europe is shockingly fun. And then they all have
A bidet.
Not
bidet.
shit for 3 weeks and go to Europe.
And then
dude.
you go to Europe and take a big
Break some
fucking
toilets,
You
dump.
ever had a hot water bidet?
No, as a matter
Have
of
you
fact,
ever
no.
had a fucking
That doesn't sound good.
hot water bidet? Your asshole, there's nothing better for your
Really?
asshole than to have a hot water
How does it
bidet.
get all dry, though? That's what I need to know.
Well, it feels funny. And it's a little wet,
want-
but it's just clean.
Yes, Gallagher?
I'm thinking of that hot water bidet. I like how he described it. It sounds good.
He did make it sound good, huh?
Dude,
I like that idea.
you
I was a
gotta
little turned
fucking
off.
enjoy a hot water bidet once in your life.
Just a little,
I was a little turned off.
turned off by
Turn
it.
off by the hot water
Patrice's
bidet.
description of his hot water
it's
bidet.
just, and you can control how hard it shoots. You know,
Yeah.
it just your asshole never felt
Yawning.
better.
Could you put it
We're
on?
firing,
Just yawn,
we're firing
thanks.
the wrong people. We should be firing the smart ones instead of the dumb ones from companies, because smart people will come up with new ideas for companies, the products and services, and that's what we need. That's what America's heritage is to lead the world in ideas.
Ah,
So
not
we
anymore.
need to,
We're
need to
idea
fire
people.
all the really good people.
And then we get it built somewhere cheap, and
Yeah.
that's how we do it.
But if they were so smart, they wouldn't have everything be in fucking third world countries.
But that's where the cheap labor is.
We know, but
We
stop
need that.
fucking high. If they know that the economy, this is what I'm saying. Somebody fucking knows
Build it
about
here,
economy.
man.
Why the fuck, if they know that the country's gonna fall, if they keep having a lot of this foreign horse shit, why do they keep having foreign horse shit? Why don't they just allow us to pay a little more, but our money's worth a lot more?
I like
because
the way
they
you
make
think.
more money by having people do it cheap overseas.
I know
They're
that.
greedy.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That's the greedy.
greedy.
Right.
Greedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all
Greedy.
need to pay a little more and build the stuff here, and have phone support be here so we can understand what they're saying.
Here's the problem.
Our
though.
children can fucking work in
We're-
sweat houses like
we're-
everybody else's.
We're in a world economy now, where places like China can pump out products with the little kids working in fucking sweatshops.
Maybe we need to put our kids back to work, like in the
Put it back.
industrial age.
I want black and white pictures
Yeah.
of kids near like banks of sewing
And
machines
soot.
and soot. Little
Losing
fucking
fingers
kids
with muscles. Maybe some 6-year-old boy with muscles.
because he's toting pallets
Because this
of
son
paper.
of a bitch is doing those little trains, that the seesaw trains that go down the fucking.
The casinos are full.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Wait,
man.
Gallagher's got some.
Yes, Gallagher.
Gallagher?
I work in these casinos, and they're all full, so I don't see where the downturn is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was talking about.
I'm with Gallagher on that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Gallagher, do you
Yeah.
buy your watermelons from China or do you have them here in America?
domestic melons,
I want to make sure everything's
Mexico.
cool.
You know, you're
Mexican
Mexico.
melons. Yeah, they're cheaper down
Mexico.
there.
All year long, Mexico.
Are you sick of squashing the watermelon?
Why would he be?
Well, I smack a lot of other things. It's not just the water.
Yeah, Opie.
Jesus, oh, come on,
Come
dude.
on.
But that's the closer.
The
That's
That's not the
Sledge-O-Matic.
closer,
That's
man.
his stairway to heaven.
Yeah, but sometimes, you gotta, it's like Prince, man. You change
I'm
up your
just
shit.
asking.
Yeah.
Insult the guy, man.
He smashes like pies and weird
Gallagher's
things that
more
you
than the
wouldn't think he'd
watermelon.
smash.
He's he's a social commentator, Gallagher, man.
He sure is.
Hey, look,
That's
I've
why
got,
we love him
I've
on the
got
show.
a patent on the software for the next generation of slot machines. I'm going to be rich all over. I won't need to smash watermelon.
Gallagher, can I ask you what happened financially?
How do you get a patent?
Yeah, what do you
anyways?
say? I'm going to be rich again.
Yeah,
What
you
happened?
said that this is the running thing. Is that what happened?
Well, I'm not as rich as I used to be.
Yeah,
You
what
know, I believed
happened?
in America.
Well, the
I
brother
bought
thing.
stock all the way down, man.
He believed in
I
America.
didn't short the market. I'm not going to bet against America.
Did you lose some money when the tech bubble burst?
I was standing right there. It's all over me.
Like that fucking
He hit it.
watermelon.
He hit the tech bubble with
That's
his
what he
mallet.
smashed with that Sledge-O-Matic.
Oh, Gallagher, that's
Future.
a shame. God damn. You
Yeah,
got to,
I've got a lot of patents, and I'm going to revolutionize the world all over again.
What kind of slot machine? Really, I just got to hear, what's the difference between your program for a slot machine and the slot machines that are out there?
the icons that go around on the rollers
Yeah.
are going to move. And that you don't win unless the action matches when it hits the pay line.
Isn't that
Imagine
how it
three
works
watermelons.
now?
He sounds like Gallagher Hughes. He's built his own plane.
I want to buy TWA.
I am Howard
Gallagher,
Hughes.
and I'm
You're
buying
exactly
TWA.
right.
Wait, he's saying he is Howard Hughes.
I want to hear
Oh.
about what are the other patents?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of patents you got? What else?
Well, I've got a patent for a shower that turns off when you step out of the water to save water. I have a patent on a hat for blind people that shocks their forehead when they see the light and they don't need that white stick anymore. I have a patent
Wait.
on a
Oh,
jacket.
all right.
Wait,
All
hold on.
right.
What
This
is
is
that?
what we want to hear.
That sounds.
All right, back up
Good
to
idea.
the electric hat.
Yeah, all right, hold on.
The blind man hat shocker.
Judah Friedlander, what do you
I
got?
want to
on
get
this?
one of those and wear it.
Yeah. So how does this work there, Gallagher?
It has the photo cell on the front of the hat. When it sees light, it gives a little shock to their forehead. Right now, they're hardwired.
But why would a blind guy want to be shocked to his forehead?
And what does the light have to do with it? What is that telling him?
Yeah.
Where the door is.
What?
Where the
Where the
door
door
is.
is.
I see. No, wait a second. They have this, let's be fair. They have this for dogs. It's called invisible barriers.
fence, yeah.
So it's almost, you created that same thing for blind people. It's like an invisible guide, almost like a force field, right?
What if the sun
right
is
now,
still
If
shining?
you look on the internet, they're hardwiring these photo cells into people's brains. And I said to myself, people don't need to have a brain operation. They just need a baseball hat.
What about sunglasses that shock deaf people?
How about a cuckoo clock that comes out and says Gallagher?
Go on, keep laughing. I'm going to buy this damn
Keep laughing. He's going to be laughing all the way to the bank, Patrice.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Patrice?
What?
We don't know this Patrice guy.
No.
He's a comedian that came in to promote some local
What the
gigs.
fuck is wrong? What the?
So I apologize. Gallagher is a friend of the show.
At the shocking hat, I want to hear a couple
Wait, what
more.
else we got? Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
what
great.
else we got? They are good.
Wait, let's run them down, though. It's the toilet.
Toilet.
I like the toilet
It's the shower that turns off when you
turns
get
off.
out.
Yep.
Just that twist of the wrist. Oof.
because a lot of
I
people
have
spending a lot of money on
solar
water.
Because
bills.
wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on, Gallagher. Because I'm with you on inventions. I say all inventions have to do is just think of how to make things lazier,
Yeah.
right? And all you have to do is say, man, this would be great if I didn't have to turn my fucking shower off. I didn't have to. If I had a better
Right,
toilet.
Once you get the water temperature combination the way you want it, and you're going to lather up or shave, you don't want to run the water out of your tank while you're farting around. And so you step back and it goes off. It just has the same thing.
Yeah, but everyone enjoys the warm water on their body, Gallagher.
But he's saying you set
You're
the
saving water, though.
No,
You're saving
he's
it.
saying while you're lathering up, you back up.
It's
Fuck
to
that.
save water, right?
Right.
Right. And so I got it patented in 3 months. If you have something to do with the environment, they call it fast track, and they give you the patent in 3 months.
Ah, look at that. So you're doing a lot of environmental.
So what are the other
Inventions.
ones? You started to say another
I've
one that
got
sounded
a
interesting.
solar-powered Coke machine.
Right.
All right, that's
So you can have a Coke
self-explanatory.
machine that's not connected to the electric grid.
Oh wow! So it sits out there, and
Yeah, but
the
that's
sun
already
hits
out
it,
there.
and
that idea's
okay,
gotta be
all
out
right.
there already.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is looking at it right now, and if they don't buy it, I'm heading to Pepsi.
All right. Anything else?
And you also got RC Cola, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Just in case you get
Well,
two
I-
rejections, Gallagher.
I've always had my patent on the family reunion facility. I'd love to talk to Donald Trump. He needs to build one at his casinos.
What is this?
Well, you know, it's a big area for people to have a family reunion
And then
surrounded by...
you invented the banquet hall.
Well, you can put a patent on a floor plan.
Wait, explain the family reunion area.
How do you learn so much about what
I know
you
what
can
it
patent
is.
and what
Yeah,
you
this
can't?
guy's smart, man, because all you have to do is you make up space, and tell me if I'm wrong, Gallagher, where it's shaped like the grandmother, shaped like the grandfather, shaped like the children, right? And they have their little designated areas that they stand, right?
No, it's a banquet hall surrounded by bedrooms, so when you get drunk, you don't have to drive drunk.
Oh, that little thing, but you just took off the little pesky name hotel.
Now, No, hotels aren't safe for kids
What? Why not?
because the hallways, anybody can open the door and grab your kid. They go up
Well,
and down
that's
in
a
the
bit-
elevator.
Exactly. You're taking all the fun out of it.
You're going to have a
'cause
room
that's
with
happening
just
every day.
bedrooms and no hallways.
Yeah, there you go. How about
Yeah, the
security
kitchen
cameras?
and a kitchen in the common area so you can smell your food cooking. That's part of appetite.
All right. I hear what you're saying.
Tables together in the restaurant isn't homey and fun. I want families to get together so kids don't join gangs.
And yeah, but where is this family reunion? In a casino?
Well, it could be any place where there's an activity that the family could engage in after they, get together and meet each other, like a golf course or an outdoor area or, casinos.
Are casinos good places for
Disneyland?
kids, though?
Yeah, casino's probably not so good for kids.
Well, somebody has to watch the kids while the parents go, and then the parents come back and the grandparents go. Everybody's gambling. They just love it. They sit there, they commit themselves to a couple of $100, and they just push a button all night. I work in these casinos. I see them do it.
Mm-hmm. Gallagher, 2012.
I'm going to be filthy rich.
He's not into the 2012 thing. Isn't that the end of the world?
I'm just seeing.
It's supposed to be.
That's when all my patents come in.
Oh, they do? That's when I get my back pension, Spanky.
2020.
Right.
This
Gallagher.
is amazing, dude.
There's
Yeah,
a
he's
whole
an
new
inventor.
side to Gallagher. That
Gallagher
I never
is
I
knew.
really want to buy those blind man shocker hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Gallagher is a day trader, and he's an inventor, and he also does a fine job on that comedy stage.
Can I help patent a T-shirt for Gallagher called "Fuck Watermelons"? No more watermelons. Fuck that, right, Gallagher? This is big.
You're moving on from that into the world of inventing.
This is big.
Hey, we got a blind guy on the phone, for real, and he wants to ask you a question about the blind hat.
I got
there,
invention
Gallagher.
steps that move up and down.
Here's Blind
Wow.
Dave from
They
Massachusetts.
almost escalate you somewhere.
Hey.
All right.
Easy.
All right.
I
Blind
didn't get the
Dave.
patent on that yet.
I got a question for Gallagher.
Yeah.
What if the door is closed or there's no light coming through it? What am I going to do then?
Hit your face,
You know what?
shock boy.
That's an excellent question.
I'd be willing to work for a small fee and help you work out the bugs there.
Well, even if you have your white stick and the door is closed, you still ain't getting out of that room.
You got that straight, so what am I using your hat for?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, what do you got a dog for if you can't open the door?
What do I need the hat for if I got a dog?
This is fucking shocking.
Jackass.
This is shocking.
And Patrice's pesky word for hotel is the funniest line of the day.
This is so shocking, man.
Blind Dave. That's it.
I don't understand.
Gallagher, comment
There
on
goes
what Blind
Blind
Dave's
Dave.
saying.
Yeah, what's the deal with the no light and the door closed, sir?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same for people that can see. If the door's closed and it's dark, they can't find the door either.
No, but he doesn't want to hit the door, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't solve everybody's problems, but I can solve the one
So what the
about
fuck do they need your open door shocker for?
Because they can see light. Blind people want to know where the light is coming from.
Oh, I see.
All right.
All right,
Makes
fuck.
sense, sure.
I'm with you,
I'm
man.
just saving people from having a brain operation. You can go on the internet and search, and you can see they're opening people's heads and putting wires into the optical part of their brain from a photocell.
Right.
I am.
I believe that.
Yeah. All right, Gallagher. Anything else going on?
Yeah, I want to take the bone out over my heart so that if I have a heart attack, I can reach in there and squeeze my heart. I hate the idea that somebody's going to lay me down and beat on me. You know how they...
Oh, he wants to
wanna
squeeze his own heart.
You want to remove your sternum and just
No,
kind of.
just the rib that goes over my heart.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting a patent for the removal of that bone? Are you going to
I don't
rename
know
that
about
bone the Gallagher bone?
The Gallagher bone has got to be
I
removed.
want the Gallagher bone out of there.
Wait, you want to reach in? He wants to reach in and squeeze his own heart.
This is
Yeah,
amazing.
because Yeah, because on the way to the hospital is when your brain gets dead, you know?
But usually, under those circumstances, aren't you unconscious? That's the reason someone else has to punch your chest?
Yeah, they always beat on your chest to get your heart to go again, and I just want to reach in there with a couple of fingers and squeeze.
But you wouldn't even be able to punch your own chest. That's the whole thing.
No, you say it at first.
Yeah, well, you could use your arm for the heart muscle instead of, need the heart muscle. Or else I need to move my
when you
heart
feel it coming,
I think this patent needs a little
You know what?
work. Yeah.
I want to remove my whole chest so that I can just squeeze my clogged arteries like toothpaste tube and just slide all those fucking...
Slide that nasty shit out.
Yeah,
right.
just get it all out.
I need arteries like that toilet in Europe. I want a big hole.
Yeah, a lot
Big
of room.
hole, all right.
A lot of room for the cholesterol.
I want to cut down the holes in my body. I want to shit out of my eyes.
Yeah.
I want to sew my asshole closed, my mouth. I just
Sure.
want to do everything with my eyeballs.
All right.
I want less holes in my body.
Gallagher, anything else?
No,
No.
I've got more, but I could go on all day.
Any stock recommendations, Gallagher?
Yeah.
Man, fuck stuff.
I'd buy the financials, and I'd buy the and gold, and I think a combination of the two is a good balance.
There you go. See,
Gallagher knows his
diversification.
Last time he came in to see us, he spent 6 hours day trading after we left the station.
I'm laughing with you, Gallagher, because this
Right
is
on.
amazing.
That was an awesome interview, man.
Yeah, GallagherSmash.com. You got a lot of tour dates you're promoting. April 2nd, Infinity Music Hall, Bistro in Norfolk, Connecticut.
I need a rap group to work with me on my tour in August because
No, you
can't
don't.
just do.
No, you
Yeah, I
don't.
do.
Why would you want a rap group?
They bring their own
Because
hammers.
they're going to bring their kids.
They're going to shoot your
The
watermelon
most
before you
parts
get to
are gonna
smashing.
bring their kids,
They're going to bring their kids.
and they're going
You're
to
gonna
too
smash
much old
it.
rock and roll. I want
It's going to be a problem. They're going to go, I don't need my motherfucking shower to turn off, nigga. And then hit you with the sledge-o-matic.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't making products for you.
Don't smash any eggplant.
No, I'm
back
talking about the rappers. When you try to introduce that sledge-o-matic. I mean, when they try to introduce that water thing. You got to be careful,
Yeah,
man.
well, I didn't tell you. Yeah, but they're going to love my big clapping hands. And hell, by August, I'll invent 5 more things.
All right.
Wow, Gallagher,
Cool,
you
man.
are into
Gallagher,
it.
you're rocking, man. You got too much going on, I'm thinking.
No, you can't. I'm an American. This is what we do. We invent.
All right. Come in and see us soon, will you?
Okay, bye-bye.
What?
He's the greatest interview in the history of planet Earth,
He's
man.
amazing.
Holy shit.
We
What the
had him in studio
fuck?
once. It was amazing. The guy was amazing in studio.
What is he?
And then we destroyed the studio. He smashed everything.
What is he?
He brought in his whole
thinking?
act, and they were
He's
pissed at us
crazy.
for a month.
He is out of his fucking mind.
Yet he believes we landed on the moon.
True. Yeah. I found that
More
hard
proof that
But I
we might
don't
not
want
have,
to say.
yeah.
I don't want to say Gallagher's crazy. I refuse. Like, it's just too many people. You just blow that off.
Yeah.
As this guy's crazy, but I don't know. This guy might be
He's got an interesting mind.
the best.
8-foot hands.
The best idea I ever heard for why there's space travel was from a guy that was supposed to be crazy. Is that the aliens knew how to manipulate the magnetic cores between planets.
Yeah.
And they knew how to. They just used that.
Yeah.
And I said that is the.
Gallagher just patented the.
He just patented that shit. That's why he knows there's a.
amazing.
He went to
He has
the
the fast track patent on that.
Yes, it's on the fast track because it's environmental.
Which sounds believable though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
We got to step aside. So Judah
Yeah, I got to
Freelander.
bust out, actually.
All
man.
right, TLA.
Thanks so much, man. That was fun, man.
I hope you had fun, man. You got to finally hang and just
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
go
fun,
with the
man.
show.
Got to talk to Gallagher for the first
I
time.
know.
Nice,
How
right?
fucking big a treat
Pretty
is that?
cool as that.
All right, listen, we got to move on because we still have the Larry King clip, believe it or not, Ant. But first,
Larry King clip.
but I did walk out of the studio. We were talking about haircuts, and Mars goes, all nervous and stuff. I didn't know how to, but I just wanted to. Why don't you tell these guys what you told me?
Well, I didn't want to kill the flow of the show. So
Mars kill the flow of
That's
the show?
crazy.
Mars, you've always been nothing but brilliant at the microphone.
So when Opie stepped outside, I
Wait,
told
you know what, Ant? Sit with the big boys, Sam.
Yeah, come on.
it. Beat it.
Scram, Sam.
Get lost, Sam.
All right.
Well, no, stay close because you're the only one that knows about the Larry King
Actually,
clip.
yeah, and we like you on mic when he's in here because,
Yeah, you just...
because you can dish it out pretty good.
Mars likes sitting with the big boys. You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Loving it.
You're not nervous that you're right next to Patrice?
That's my dog, man.
that's right. Yeah.
You guys all right with each
Oh, I
other?
love Mars, man.
I
Not
saw
for
these
his
two hanging yesterday.
Not for his comedy stylings, though.
Nah, his mouth is getting dry already.
Where's my water bottle?
Yeah, get this man some water because he went. Tongue got stuck to the top of the roof of his mouth. It's just us, Mars. It's just this
Look
room.
at him. He's fiddling.
Check it out.
Maybe 2 million people listening.
Back in the days, you guys are as old as I am. I was inspired by the movie Shampoo.
I'm fucking not as old as you.
Yes, you are.
How old are you?
You're older.
No, I'm fucking not.
Inspired by the movie
Shampoo by Warren Beatty, where he was...
I'll give you a lesson. Don't ever try to get people on your side because misery doesn't love company. You're trying to get people on it. Mars is like, hey, you guys are losing your hair as I am, right? You don't say something fucked up to me. You guys have to go get prostate checked.
Yeah, you guys
like us, right? Correct.
You guys have a
God, look at him that water.
you guys have a middle-aged pouch like myself, right?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Warren Beatty.
Yeah, Warren Beatty.
So because
we're
of
all big
Beatty.
fans of Warren Beatty.
Yeah, or
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember that movie, he was fucking everybody under the sun.
Apparently
female.
in real life he was too.
Was he?
Big stats just came out on Warren
I'm just
Beatty.
remembering Shampoo as he's saying it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
had
had some nice
he had the
stats.
shag haircut, which is the 70s version of the mullet. The shag.
He was the Colin Farrell of that time.
Yeah. And he worked in a fucking hair salon, and he was fucking everybody.
Right.
And who else was in that? A Goldie Hawn? Look at him. He's got his shag hairdo.
He's rocking, right? You want to
On a
look just like
motorcycle.
Warren,
And he wasn't gay.
Warren Betty, right?
Apparently, Warren Betty.
And there was no gayness to his character.
That is the gayest looking motherfucker right
How do
in
you pull that
picture.
shit off?
Yep, that was before fucking that was associated with that.
So
kind
because of
behavior.
Shampoo, you did what, Mars?
And he was fucking all his clients, so I thought maybe, that's a cool gig right there. So I went ahead and enrolled in, I'm not trying to plug anybody, but Robert Fian's Hair School of Design.
You're not plugging anything when you say that.
I went to their school for...
Mars is making me nervous.
Why?
He's twiddling the fucking
wire.
the wire and
right.
stretching. Just Mars.
So I went to the school for a little bit there, and I was really bad at it. I did
Are
really...
you good at anything? He's gonna kick my ass.
So I gave it a try. There was things that you had to do with the mannequin, put little curls on it, weaves and stuff like this.
You fucking went to beauty school?
Yes, sir.
What? Why?
I just told you.
Drop out.
Shampoo.
Because of shampoo. Don't you realize, that was fake?
It's a movie, Mars.
It's a
fiction.
movie. It's a guy that is straight in a fucking hair salon.
Has a movie never inspired you? Have you never been inspired to hunt for sharks?
Not a shampooing movie.
Yeah, like zombie
Or
movies.
shoot people.
Zombie movies.
Shoot people at the tolls. Because you've never been inspired.
My second salon where I worked at, everybody was straight. All the guys were straight except one individual.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there's...
And that was you.
Yeah, I can find that out.
Right. I can find that out.
All straight, huh?
Yeah, everybody was
I
straight.
bet.
And they were, they were doing their thing, and I, wanted to emulate, but I failed at it because I was really bad at.
You look
gay?
like a coach giving signals.
What do you feel at?
You are touching your chest, your shoulders, your arms.
Whatever I do, you guys are just gonna jump on. So
Opie, try to lead him into the part that made you come in here with so much excitement.
Just the fact
And
that
Opie was
Mars...
fucking happy as hell to tell this story.
Because I knew this would be really fun to watch. Look at him. He's a nervous mess.
Okay, so
We love having excuses to get Mars on the air. So, because of Shampoo and Warren Betty...
Warren Beatty.
Beatty.
I go to Robert Fian School, and I wasn't doing very well, and I still owe those people money, I think. So I decided to take a shorter road by going to barber school. By going to barber school, you could actually do it in a year and under an apprenticeship of another barber.
Yeah, but barber school only has you cut men's hair.
Maybe don't go to barbers?
You could still have a barber's license, and I could still cut a woman's hair. That was the.
I've never seen a woman except for lesbians get their hair cut.
Yeah, you can cut a woman's hair, but no woman would go to a barber shop to get her hair cut.
Yes.
Right. So you get the barber license, and then you go to a hair salon and work there, because that's allowed.
Under the tutelage of what? One of the stylists? Then why would you go to beauty school?
Because
you could just go to the barber school and work at a salon.
I didn't know that at the time.
Why would anybody go to
Why would anyone go to beauty school then? If you could just go to the barber school, cheaper, a year.
A lot of people don't know that that's like...
Because they teach you how to cut, the other shampoo and conditioner, I guess, and big curlers and
all they teach you about is the
weaving
blue
and straightening hair out, relaxing hair, used to call it, all that good stuff. Tinting hair.
Where are we going with this, Mars?
Well, I was letting you know that was a job that I had, and and I told you about it. I used to work at 56th Street.
How did he say it to you in the hallway?
He said he was really bad at it. That's the punchline here. You were really bad at it.
I made women cry. I used to. I used to.
Women plural. How many chances did you get to stink?
Well, check it out. I was an assistant. All right. I used to wash a lot of hair, which I enjoyed very much.
Hold on, Steve from Bayshore. This story is fascinatingly boring.
on the highest level
yeah.
That's a great way to look at that.
Fascinatingly
You
boring.
are enjoying yourself, though?
Because I know Mars, but I'm also, sometimes I pretend I'm in a car driving to work, and this is the part where I want to be in the tunnel.
Yeah, you never want to be in the tunnel.
I'm going to tell you, the Larry King thing coming over here, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to miss this Larry King thing.
We're about to play that right after we get through this Mars thing.
So
you're really bad at it, but you like shampooing the girl's hair?
Mars, he's gonna swallow his tongue.
Someone get a spoon.
You have to do that being an assistant. So you do all the stupid little things, washing the hair, getting their robes, getting them to change into the robes, getting them coffee, wine, and all that. And at the same time, I'm getting tipped. It's
called a
right? Okay. And there were a lot of women around. So occasionally these salons offer free haircuts. Right?
How would they make any money?
They do.
Let me tell you what just happened. He goes, occasionally salons offer free haircuts, and then he goes to me, presents his hand, and goes, right? Like I would fucking know. Why would I even know that?
That's not me, by the way.
Oh my God!
Such an asshole.
That's like when I used to smoke like a whole joint by myself, and I was too lazy to get up and get a drink, and you're talking to your friends,
and
just the lips sticking together.
That makes me sick.
It sounds like he took a mouthful of Pop Rocks and he's talking.
Oh, God damn it.
Mars.
So on these days when they offered free haircuts.
Does your story have a point?
Not really.
This part is not going anywhere.
Usually when you tell a story, it leads to a point. Or a punchline, a laugh, something.
Let's let him get the free haircut story out. This is going to be good.
All right. Free haircuts.
So they offer free haircuts, so that I should know about that.
So on those free haircuts, those are the times that I used to actually go ahead and get a chance to apply my newly learned techniques on haircutting.
Why is he telling us?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
And he tells the story so slowly. He just says the words slowly.
Fascinating.
Yeah, no, please tell the story. For real. We'll let you finish.
So on these nights of free haircuts and blow dries, I used to blow dry hair as well. I made many, many women cry.
That's the voice of the listeners. Yes. What?
What?
That is, that video's making the rounds. That's the most obnoxious rooster ever. That's one fucking rooster waking up in the morning. Yes, Mars.
So my point was that I'm learning that I suck at hair. I don't have the faggot talent.
Free haircut day.
Right, that's what I'm telling you.
You gotta
So
go
on
back to the beginning. We gotta reset.
on those free haircut dates, when I attempted to cut females' hair or blow dry their hair, I really screwed it up.
Mars,
What?
I'm going to show you what's going on for
What's
real.
going on?
I'm going to show you what's going on. Give me all your tools. I'm going to do a little tinkering.
Yeah, let me open up the board and just start working on it.
Just give me your tools. I just want to, fix some things around here.
Well, I didn't go to you and say, hey, I have a fascinating story. I just said that I did it at one time.
You raced down the hall with me.
But you know what the thing is, Mars? Here, I'll be honest with you. The story itself could be interesting. It's like let's say anyone else in the room, Danny, let's say, went to beauty school and worked at a salon for a little while. He could convey that in a humorous fashion, interesting, something like that. It's not the story. It's you.
I mean, he has the added benefit of saying he was inspired by the film Shampoo,
Well,
which is a
that's
hilarious detail.
Yes.
That's a great
Still-
detail. No one is inspired by Shampoo.
I think we
No one.
fucked him too. I'm gonna
You
tell you
think
why.
we fucked him?
We left Mars to figure out what was interesting about that story on his own. And I think if he had it, just went, I went to school, as if he just didn't want to say it, but he came in like, once upon a time,
One of the jobs
I like shampoo.
One of the jobs that Anthony one of the jobs Anthony and I have is to kind of like lead you and kind of like nah, and then no, over here, go here, nah, not there.
Yeah.
We decided to let you just try to figure it out yourself.
Always, and I always fuck up.
Yeah, you do.
Good point.
I went to Opie as a homie, say, hey, I didn't want to say this on the air, but, I used to cut hair.
He's so excited.
And then he goes,
He betrayed your hominess.
yes, because he goes,
Came in and made you have a personality.
he goes,
What, you just start working for us this week?
Did you do her hair? You missed that fucking lady's stupid knot.
It was the worst hair fucking do ever. I got a question for you. Let's say a woman comes in, kind of has like medium length hair. It's kind of curly, but she doesn't want to cut. What could you do for that lady?
she doesn't want to cut you.
Yeah, but she's in your shop. What could you do for her? Or what would you do in
That
that
used to be like a blow dry. Blow dry her hair.
And then what?
You style it that way without cutting it. You wash your hair and you use a blow drying technique.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Let's do it.
I want Mars to fucking style Sam's hair.
Oh, shit, get a blow dryer and a fucking brush.
Do we have a blow dryer?
Well, I mean, we don't have a blow dryer.
Go to the drugstore. You buy one of those $800 blow dryers at CVS.
Sam, I'm sure Mars knows the beauty supply stores in the area.
Sam,
I still have my tools.
with you?
Not with me.
Wait a minute.
Hell, what are you talking about?
I want this done today. One of these slits here at Sirius XM must have came to work with a fucking blow dryer.
Or some of the young ladies.
Pleasantries, Anthony.
Pleasantries.
Pleasantries. What about Nicole? She looks like she fucking blow dries her hair in between breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she probably blow dries it before the show at home.
Where's
While her
Troy?
hair's
Troy's listening. Troy, run around and try to find us a blow dryer.
Troy probably has the hairstyling products himself. Have you seen that do he has?
What would you do to Sam's hair? That's what I was getting at.
I would straighten it out with a round brush, straighten it really nice, and make it fall down towards his neck there.
You can make,
As opposed to where?
I could make it go
fall down towards his neck.
Towards his neck.
you can make Sam's hair straight for real.
And yeah, it takes some doing. Yeah,
Can you make Steve straight?
not.
I would just straighten him.
Can you
There's no.
can you blow dry Steve?
Oh my god.
This has to go down.
Sure.
I would love to do it today, though. Because by Monday, we're not going to give a shit about you and your stupid
By
inspiration.
Monday? By fucking...
What
time is it?
That's why we got to do this
by
immediately.
now day.
By now.
Sam, you run around and figure this out. We got to get this bit done today.
Well,
Today. What do you need? What do you need, Mars?
I need a blow dryer and a round brush, big round brush.
Nicole has a big round brush.
I bet Nicole does have a big round brush.
Troy's hopefully running around trying to find a blow dryer.
He better be.
Someone has to have a blow dryer around
You gonna
here.
wash his hair?
His hair needs to be washed.
I wash my hair.
What, are you going to wash it in the fucking fountain or what?
In the sink over in the bathroom.
Mars is not going to wash my hair.
Yes, I am.
Your hair.
I will.
Like the movie Shampoo.
I'll massage it and everything.
Come on, he's got to.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's got to.
This is not a part of his past.
Who?
This is a part of his fucking his existence.
He still wants to be doing this.
He still wants to be Warren Beatty.
You watch HGTV all the time, right?
Occasionally.
They took
What
it
do you
off
watch?
the cable,
What
didn't
shows do you watch? You watch Style Network and whatever, all that? Serious.
No, man.
What do you watch to get your fix on the hair thing?
On the hair thing?
Where you enjoy watching people get their hair done and stuff? It gotta be.
I don't like doing it. I hate that.
what are you talking about? Then why are you so eager to shampoo me?
I mean, really, your fucking attitude towards shampooing him. You have
You
a
see,
high level of.
He started smiling. He said,
Yeah.
I can style his hair.
You're
I
really
love this.
interested. Yeah, you're into this.
I have nothing but respect for Mars now.
I'll do it.
Because, you're going to do the
He's
job
into
properly.
this.
He's going to do the job properly.
I'll definitely do it.
So, all right, we just need a blow dryer and a big brush.
Right. And give me
Fuck it, we got to pay for it. We got to pay
give
for
me
it.
a fine, not a fine
Here
tooth
comes
comb,
Steve.
but a comb.
Steve's
I'll
coming
pick.
in.
See, there's no
You ain't
blow
gonna comb
dryer.
through my hair.
Steve, we need a blow dryer, though.
That's gel.
I'm just getting ready. We've got a few hair care products.
That's the opposite of what Mars is asking.
I understand that.
He's asking for shampoo and blow
We're
drying.
going to get all
My
those. I'm
nana
just-
used to use Aquanet. She'd spray it like a football helmet.
We have a handful at our disposal. We'll get the other
I
ones.
got to see Sam with straight hair. That'd be hilarious.
I wanted to say there's no blow dryer hot enough to make Steve straight.
You should have said that before when the joke was.
Wow. See, because the joke.
Usually
well,
the
that's
Steve
okay.
material kills.
Gallagher's one.
Here's what you
Gallagher's
have
wandering
in your.
down the
Here's
hall.
what you have in your.
This
In
is
your.
going to be a weird day.
Here's what you have in your palm of your hands. By the way,
I know.
it's the new virus who's willing to try to say jokes.
Oh, no. Someone on Instant Feedback's calling you Master Mo.
That hurt. Master Poe, but gay. It's you, Mars.
He could kill you.
I wouldn't. Now he can't.
All right, let's get that blow dryer.
All right, Mars, thank
Yeah,
you.
get a blow dryer, and we're going to do that.
We're definitely doing this.
Little blow dry, a round brush.
Don't you guys think he's got a shampoo in here? Can't you shampoo over a garbage pail or something?
Sure.
Oh,
With a
jeez.
bucket of water?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can't bring a sink in here, but for the radio, we got to try to do the whole. Yeah, we'll get a sink. We got to do everything in here.
Okay, we could do that.
All right?
We just need a bucket of water.
Bucket of water. This is going down.
Shampoo.
Yeah.
We don't want to interrupt Gallagher's time.
Sam, give me an update after the break if we got the hairdryer and all that. Oh, but first, let's do the Larry King. Finally.
Yes, please. It's a good clip.
Oh,
All right, Larry King. I don't know. We already set this bit up an hour ago. Just
But
listen
no,
to the
I mean-
replay if you're just tuning in. Basically, Larry King had another massive fuck up last night. Massive.
One of the greatest of all time, and it's more than just like
Yeah.
flubbing or something. It's not just a stupid question. It's
Yeah, he had
just,
Deborah Tate on, who's Sharon's sister, who
Sharon Tate, who was murdered
horribly murdered by
while she was
the Manson
pregnant
family
with
there.
Roman Polanski's
Yes.
baby.
Right, baby cut out of her belly.
Okay, we didn't. I mean, I don't know.
One of the most horrific fucking.
Yeah, it
murders
was
ever.
pretty bad.
Whoa,
Terrible.
hold on, E-Rock, very excited, has something to add to the Mars I'm a faggot bit. E-Rock.
scroll.
Nicole got word. She doesn't have a hair dryer or a brush, but she does have a hair straightener. If you want to use that.
Will that work?
If you want me to fuck up,
excited.
if you really want me to fuck up Sam's hair, I can give that a try.
That's a straightener.
That's
Yeah,
a straightener. I can really.
Flat iron.
That's like, they girls take that and straighten that, but
Yeah.
usually it's like if their hair's a little loose curl
Right.
and they want it straight.
That's not gonna work.
It's not like Sam's hair.
No, I gotta get blown
Now
out.
you need but here it is.
He'll blow you out too.
Yeah, what's the code for blowjob?
Mark, give me a ham and cheese, all right?
If you get the blow dryer and the round brush and do that and then take the straightener, then you'll be able to do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Could you give
Cool.
Gallagher a comb over while you're at it? He's here.
Gallagher's playing with his hair.
All right, listen. Jesus. This is going to be another stupid show.
The Larry from the Three Stooges.
I was about to say this is going to be another great show, but no, it's going to be another stupid show. So Larry King with the big fuck up. Deborah Tate, Sharon's sister, talking about the Roman Polanski thing. Is he still in jail overseas?
He's under house arrest. He's got an ankle bracelet.
Right.
They're waiting for something. I don't
Okay.
know, some kind of deal. Yeah, that ass over, yeah.
Pretty nice, right? Well, you get a look at that?
They got naked pictures of her.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember that.
You do her, Anthony?
I might, yeah. I would do it.
Mars is nodding and pretending to be heterosexual.
Mars, kill him.
You can tell too when a guy's trying to be like, I'd fuck her hard.
Mars.
I'll do her right, man.
Yeah.
Mars gets excited when you talk about this this hair stuff, though.
Yeah, very
His
excited.
face was blushing and shit. All right, let's go. Larry King with a huge fuck up 2 nights ago, I believe.
Joining Lawrence Silver with us now is Deborah Tate, Roman Polanski's former sister-in-law, the sister of the late Sharon Tate. On a personal note, I knew Sharon Tate, had interviewed her a couple of months before a tragic murder. What do you want to see happen?
I would like to see this whole thing go away. I think that there's been a lot of time that has passed, and we need to bring it to an end.
You ever talked to Roman Polanski?
I have.
Well, how can you have a civil conversation with someone who so brutally murdered your sister?
Roman didn't murder my sister.
Holy shit! Come on!
Did I tell you?
No fucking way he said that.
That's what he said.
That is somebody imitating Larry King.
No, it was straight from the program.
This could be worse than How Important Is the Board.
That is the worst fuck
I
up
told you.
I've ever. Not only Larry,
I told you.
Not only Larry King. That is the worst fuck up in broadcasting.
I told you.
How could anybody even think that?
That's so brutally murdered you.
It was arguably one of the most. No. It was one of the most famous murders of all time.
And he would almost get away with it if he said murdered, but he had to really punch it up. Brutally murdered.
It's like,
Roman Polanski came into the house and just.
I feel that he stole the rights to your sister's song, Helter Skelter.
We'll see how he gets out of this.
You have a civil conversation with someone who so brutally murdered your sister.
Roman didn't murder my sister.
No, I mean, well, I'm sorry, but the fact that he would have this terrible thing happen to him after the death of your sister to once again focus you into the public light. That's what I meant.
I don't have any problems with Roman whatsoever.
Not what you meant.
he was backpedaling, trying to get out of that.
He said, okay. Anthony, you do hear the hamada.
Oh my God!
He just goes, question 1 didn't work. I'll just say I meant question 2.
That's what I meant. How about the fact where he's from met a horrible tragic end when Caesar was is he from Rome? No.
How could you drink Folger's coffee when she was murdered right next to your sister?
Well, we got Larry King. He's going to explain himself. Larry.
Good morning, shit dicks.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
How important is it to get the right murderer?
Let's go to Larry King on line 2. Larry.
Charles Manson's a fine director.
Oh, Larry.
Jacqueline Onassis, how is your first husband doing?
We got Larry King on line 3.
Larry.
Larry.
Yes, were you a fan of Charles Manson's movies?
I cannot. Dude, that froze me. That made me freeze like, no, that didn't happen.
Couldn't have asked that question.
Look, we might have teased it for over an hour, but, man, there's your payoff.
My God.
There's your payoff.
Is your sister's scar healing correctly?
Yeah, how is the baby? Who's raising the baby?
Who has custody of the baby?
God damn.
But his homina hit what I really meant was
a man who cheated on your sister with a young girl, right?
That's what I meant.
No!
How could you talk to her?
No!
Want to hear it again?
To see this whole thing go away, I think that there's been a lot of time that has passed, and we need to bring it to an end.
You ever talked to Roman Polanski?
I have.
Well, how can you have a civil conversation with someone who so brutally murdered your sister?
Roman didn't murder my sister.
No, I mean, well, I'm sorry, but the fact that he...
What is the thing she's saying about... What happened to... What's the brutal murder? Like, what's the thing that she wants to come to an end?
Yeah. I guess the fact that the
Polanski thing is still happening.
It's still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the one he had.
Oh, she's just on there defending.
Yeah, defending.
Just
Roman
leave him
Polanski
alone.
As his, cause,
like the bitch is probably 60 now that he was fucking, right? That was too young.
Yeah. The bitch doesn't care anymore.
Sharon Tate.
She said in an interview she don't care anymore.
Sharon Tate's sister is just like, fucking Roman Polanski.
It was kind of what they were doing in Hollywood. It sounds like there was some shit going on.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So she's just saying, leave Roman alone.
Yeah.
And he says, how can you
talk to him?
Right.
How could you talk to a man who so brutally killed 6 million Jews? No, what I meant was
his brother.
He went to France to get away from prosecution here, and Hitler invaded France, and that's what I meant. I confused him with Hitler. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
How do you... How could you talk to Genghis Khan? How could you talk to Khan when he so brutally murdered everyone on Regular One, the regular space station? How could you? He put creatures in Chekhov's body. How do you speak with a man?
Creatures in Chekhov's body.
What an asshole!
Creatures in Chekhov's body.
Chekhov's body. How do you do that?
Brain eaters. And Paul Winfield.
That clip made the phones go dead. That made the phones go dead. People are like
stunning.
Just trying to put their tongues back in their mouths.
Dude, I got like stunned.
Yeah.
Like somebody hit me with a hammer.
I pray they don't
kick.
Is that douche chills?
It surpassed douche chills.
When did this happen?
A couple days ago.
Yeah, like recently.
And it's not
like this
news?
week.
It's not news?
No,
Wow.
because it's Larry. It's Larry.
Wow.
He's been doing that. He's been fucking it up for a while. I pray they keep him on TV. Don't take him off TV.
He killed 6 million Jews and your sister.
And your sister.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. And poor Lacey and Connor Peterson. How do you explain him taking that boat out and dumping them over the edge?
Even if the context was right, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Like, even if this was the case, how can you... The question is, how could you... It's like, all right, talk to me, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead, what you got to say? You want this to be over? Okay, keep going. But he said, even if that was the right thing to say, it was wrong on every level.
Wow.
To say that.
Wow.
How can you talk to a guy that brutally killed your sister like
Brutally
that? Cut a
killed.
baby out, man. What's up with that shit?
Yeah.
And what did you think about Steve Railsback's performance as Charles Manson in that movie?
I think we got Larry King on the line. He wants to defend himself. Larry.
Mrs. Lincoln, how could you possibly drive a Model T knowing your husband was killed by Henry Ford?
That was Ford's Theater, Larry King. What are you talking about?
Let's go to Larry King. Larry.
Hello.
Hey, Larry.
Larry.
Yes.
You're on, Larry.
All right. How can you talk to Roman Polanski after escaping in his white Bronco with Al Cowling?
Okay, sure,
Larry.
That nigga went right out of Larry King. He just went right to him.
Yeah. By the way, let me tell you how to do it.
We'll have more Larry Kings after the break. Gallagher outside the studio. Mars is going to style Sam's hair. Make
How
it
can
straight.
we have Gallagher in here when he so brutally murdered a watermelon?
Troy has come into the studio with the blow dryer.
Oh!
The bit is going down. You guys should get going immediately. There goes Mars.
Yeah,
there goes Sam. We're going to straighten Sam's hair because this is what Mars really wants to be doing for a living.
We need a before and after picture for the intratubes.
That's true.
For some reason, it is fucking, like, really cold in Florida and Texas and all these places, and they're really laying into Al Gore about the people are dying.
The global warming.
Yeah, they're dying all over the world from record cold weather, and Al Gore is still going around making a fortune saying that there's global warming. Now, though,
but they're saying that the coldness is because of some kind of something.
What they've done, it's pure semantics. They've changed it now. They're getting away from global warming and calling it climate change.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? Now it's like, well, we've got to protect the world from climate change.
But that shit's been going on since the beginning of time.
Excuse me, we would have been under miles of ice.
Right.
A 1,000 years ago.
I say let someone else have the beachfront property.
Fuck it.
Give someone else a chance.
Wouldn't have been a Long Island if it wasn't for a glacier.
That's right. Note to self and note to everybody in the room, don't ever say hi to Gallagher. I said hi, and you saw what happened.
Dude.
I was stuck.
Oh, that's why you didn't come back?
No, I got stuck.
I
bring him in here. Bring him in. I said, hey, Gallagher, how was your night? And
don't say it, man. Just let it happen, man.
I know,
Here
but
comes Gallagher.
Here it goes. Oh, boy.
He's still talking. There's no one even out there.
Bless him. God bless him.
Gallagher. What's up, buddy?
There he is. How you doing,
Well,
man?
I already know what's up because I said hi to you. But you know Patrice O'Neal?
No. How are you, sir?
Hi.
He is a fine comic.
Yes.
He called me sir.
Well, you're of sir stature.
But is
And
that
a
because
pedigree.
of what I've done in comedy or because I'm old?
Both.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're white.
Mostly.
Well, that brings up the topic we were talking about. I went and saw the David Mamet play about race.
Oh,
he
you
just
saw
calls
Race?
it race. Yeah, and you've got that picture of the dress. You know, I wondered what is the reason for the picture they're using for the play, and it centers upon, and it has that guy from Boston Legal, so it's really easy to believe that he's a lawyer, and that's who I wanted to
He
see.
plays the lawyer.
Dave Spader.
Yeah, I wanted to
And,
see David Spader.
We just saw
James Spader.
Yeah,
James
James. Yeah,
James
it's a
Spader.
David Mamet play.
And we just saw what's his name is in there too.
And John
David
Boy
Allen
is supposed to be the guy who, David Allen. He does
David
a great
Allen Greer
job.
is in there, and John Boy, yes, of course, John Boy Walton.
Is he in there?
Yes.
He's the guy that supposedly rapes the black girl.
Oh, that's
what it's about.
Would you call that a spoiler? Because I didn't really know that about the fucking show Race. It was like some rape in there?
No, it doesn't spoil anything. That is the topic of the play.
It's a rape. It's a racial rape.
Yeah, but it all takes place in the
John
office.
Boy rapes.
You can't believe
the
that
black
John
chick.
Well, that's what you have to decide in the play. I won't tell that.
What planet is this on?
On this planet.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was Bizarro World.
Well, now remember, they have professional casting people.
Right.
Who
Wait,
have
what was on
gotten this
Bizarro
right.
World? Wait.
That's where everything's backwards.
Wait,
I know.
is this Bizarro play? Fucking cocksucker. Bizarro play. Isn't it usually the other way around?
That's great. Oh, my God. I want to see the same people that did that production do
well, here's the
first
problem,
48.
is that there's
and
black
watch
people
a bunch
in
of
the
black
audience.
cops chase white murder victims and suspects.
Well, you just don't sit down black people and white people together in a theater and then make outrageous racial
course you don't.
stereotypes or comments because it makes everybody uncomfortable.
It
At least
certainly does.
I was. I don't know. There was
Were you uncomfortable watching this?
Yeah.
So it starts out with a rape?
No. This all takes place in the office.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you only discuss it. You only discuss it. You don't even get to see the red dress with the sequence.
You just hear all the orchestra warming up.
Rape.
No, there's no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's no orchestra.
No,
I give to you rape.
So
he could have called it that. He could have called it rape. But
Was it nudity? Was Kerry Washington naked?
There's nothing. It's only discussed by lawyers in a room with books.
What a bore fest.
Discussing a white man's. I'll make this shorter. Not guilty. He gets away with the crime. He just
not guilty.
Let's go over the case. White guy rapes black woman. Leave that book on the shelf. There's just no need to even go through this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pass around a hat for AIDS and HIV. Thank you for watching the show.
Call one of the motherfuckers and go, hi, here at James Sokoloff and Company. If you've been raped, here at Schuster and Schuster, if you're tired of not going, motherfuckers, white boys not going to jail for raping you, call us at 1-800.
Are you saying you could write a better play and it'd be more pertinent and it'd be more realistic?
Yeah, fuck yeah, nigga.
Well,
We'll
why
take
don't
care
you
of your rape.
Why don't you
Fuck
write
yeah.
a
Important
play?
things to worry about.
I'll hit a bitch's pussy with a hammer like that watermelon at the end of it starts off with me hitting a bitch's pussy with a
But what about David Allen Greer? If it wasn't correct for race, don't you think David Allen would have something to say about it to the author of the play? He wouldn't want to be a part
not
of
necessarily. This is Hollywood, Gallagher.
Yeah.
This is Hollywood. Now, I'm not going to say David Allen, because I like the motherfucker, but I'm not going to say that anybody fucking in this business has a moment of integrity where they're going to go.
Has a moment of integrity.
Yeah, to argue.
I never sold out. I never had a TV show.
But
really?
I have integrity.
That's where you fucked up, and that's where I fucked up.
Yeah.
I actually fucking say what I feel,
yeah.
And that's why we're not in David Mamet's plays.
I know it. Why do we fight for freedom of speech if it doesn't exist in America?
Wait a minute. Hold on, though. I'm going to say something about you, sir. Big fan of yours for years, right? Big fan. People don't know how deep you are as a comedian. In your days of Gallagher Mania, you used to say a lot of heavy shit, but you had to fucking hide it from the goofy motherfuckers with the toys and the jumping and shit. You had he had Carlin-esque shit.
Yeah.
Carlin-esque. But you used to have to fucking smash some shit so people would go, oh, wow, it's a lot of heavy shit. Oh, here's some fucking raisins upside your head so you feel better. That's all of us.
I was actually kept off of all the Caesar's Palace properties by an entertainment director from Lake Tahoe because he didn't like what I said at one of my shows up there in Lake Tahoe one time. And when he finally quit, they called me and said, well, you can work our properties again.
Oh, geez, thanks.
I mean, you said no because of your principles?
That ridiculous, that ridiculous thing we call.
Well, I don't think my fans know anything about it, so I don't care. Whatever my fans want.
Gallagher, he mentions Carlin. You hung out with Carlin a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever get arrested for your material like Carlin did and Pryor and Lenny Bruce, certainly?
No, the worst thing that happened was the Caesar's Palace thing. Well, I think TV in general was afraid of me because I seemed to be a loose cannon.
But Showtime, you were on those Showtime
only
specials.
When I had. Well, are they sticking with me? No. Why don't they have a Gallagher special? I haven't had a special in over a decade, and I helped make it. A lot of my fans say I got Showtime because of you. And where are they now? I should have been on HBO.
The exercise bitches on the round turntable.
I blame Avis. I blame Avis Rent-A-Car.
You were very famous, though. You're an icon. I mean, really, what more do you want, Gallagher?
He wants to continue.
I want to continue to express my opinion.
What do you want more, Ronnie?
I have jokes and ideas that I got yesterday that I'd like to have on TV.
I mean, what more do you want in retrospect? Not in nostalgic value, meaning right now I can understand you like, what the fuck? But I mean, then you were quite as famous as anybody, man. You had a beautiful run, I would say.
I had one of the longest runs when you think about it.
Iconic run.
3 decades is a long time to still be. And they come to my show.
You're a household name.
Yeah, everyone.
Still.
I think he still is.
Fuck yeah.
I couldn't do a show in Manhattan. Nobody'd come. I've tried it before.
Because you have
because these the people here don't know who I am.
They know who you are, but it's almost like
they don't.
No. I'll tell you,
it's like Bob Nelson.
Here's what happened.
People still know Bob Nelson.
Don't compare him to Bob Nelson.
I'm not fucking comparing him to Bob Nelson.
He just compared you to Bob Nelson.
Are you gonna fall for this, Ron?
I went to 3 Broadway plays, and I walked into 3 Broadway theaters, and the only people who wanted my autograph worked there. Nobody in the audience recognized me or wanted to talk to me.
Because you don't wear the hat anymore.
That's not. I didn't have the hat on. When I walk in to buy a ticket, they know it's Gallagher. When I'm putting my hammer in the coat room, she knows it's Gallagher. The kids that are selling the drinks, they know Gallagher, but nobody in the audience knows it's me because I'm not this audience. I can't work in L.A. either.
I don't think that to be true. I just think
I know, but I'm the one selling the tickets. I got 300 tickets in a little out of Tower, Minnesota. Whoever heard of Tower, Minnesota? I got 350 tickets sold today for a show in a week. And I got 100 in Danbury, Connecticut for tonight. Tonight.
Let's
I got
go. It's
100.
sold out, man. It's
No,
like
it isn't. It seats about 300.
You're not a bag, man. I'm trying to like fucking, but look, I know it's miserable because I'm not at your level, and I hate not selling things out. It just makes me feel bad. Because at some point, but I just think
I'm just telling you the way it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I would love to be on TV with my present.
But sir, let's be honest.
Attitude.
What seasoned comedian other than Carlin did you see on TV? You see, Robin Williams just did one. But
last night he was on against the football game. It was funny to see what they put against the football game.
Young man's and young woman's fucking world.
Media. Yeah, young people.
And you still, and I'm going to be honest with you, you have I gave up mustache. You have I gave up hairdo. Like, you gotta fucking stay young, man.
And what should I?
You should line it up. Get a goatee. Motherfuckers have goatees.
Yeah.
This part, the long part of your hair, get that the fuck out of here, Ron. And smooth it out.
Isn't that selling out? Isn't that selling out? Instead of selling out to an organization, I sell out to stupid fads and trends. I'm not going to do it.
I'm just like, you put it this way. An older gentleman, if I was to talk to a 20-year-old girl, I would have to have older gentleman shit going on. A little ties, a hat, like where she goes, you got to be daddy now. You got to be
Well, let
dad.
me mention this. You don't have your pants halfway down your butt.
No.
Oh, so you don't succumb to the trends either, because it doesn't make a bit of sense.
But that's what I'm saying. Here's what I did. I have a crease in my jeans, which says, I'm with the style, but here I'm going to give it a little older touch by neating it up with jeans. What I'm saying is, I want to look at you, Carlin, and I'm just saying, Carlin was a guy who the world looked to for their fucking feelings. Meaning, how do I feel about all this shit going on? That's what made Carlin so relevant. He was a social commentator. Right. I'm saying you're a social commentator.
Yeah.
We got to look at you. I'm trying to help you, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to look. I want to look at you not like this guy Gallagher. I want to look at you like a fucking social commentator. There's a space now because Carlin's not here anymore. Pryor's not here anymore. No social commentary.
I want Larry King's show.
You can't have it. You can't have it.
I can remember whether somebody killed somebody or not.
Right. And you have to now go by Ron Gallagher. You can't go by Gallagher anymore.
Ron was my brother's name.
What's you?
He doesn't like talking about his brother either.
I apologize.
Now you're doing Larry King.
Now what's your name?
Well, I never use it.
You got to use it now.
Oh, I have to use it now.
Is it David or something?
I don't know. Well, hey, wait a minute. If
your brother's name is Ron, you have to go by. You can't be. You got to be a David or
Stop with the
Jerry.
Ron thing. He'll go nuts.
I go nuts.
All right, fuck it.
Ron really fucked him up.
Well, I used to work at. I used to be a doorman at Comedy Connection.
Wait, you saw the brother act?
He had stopped at whatever.
No.
Meaning he wasn't doing clubs at that time.
Right. He was doing theaters and he was trying to. I remember what Gallagher said.
Called him Gallagher 2.
Well, because
it was my idea. I did it.
Yeah, because Carrot Top was kind of like doing his act in the smaller scenes, so he got his brother involved. To keep Carrot Top
right.
That's how it originally started.
Sir, Mr. Gallagher, this is with all due respect, because I'm fucking a fan.
Yeah. So you think if I dressed differently and changed my hair, people would show up?
No.
Come on.
No, if you called yourself, whatever your first name is, I think, and no offense, it's like Andrew Dice Clay, okay? As great as he was, you associate that with a certain kind of thing. If he wanted to change... he would have to change everything.
Right.
If Gallagher wants to change, there's going to be people there going, where the fuck is the fucking fruit that you got to... If you come out and my name is something Gallagher...
I shaved my head in the year 2000 so that you couldn't tell where my hair was, thinning.
Right.
And they hated it. They absolutely hated it, and I had to grow it back in. I just couldn't handle everybody. And I usually stand up to what people say.
So you want him to retire the mallet? Because the stuff he says in between the mallet is pretty deep.
He's a deep guy.
And I think that confuses people.
Mm-hmm. He should retire. He should fucking go have a... look, you have enough name to go on every news thing and say, I'm retiring this thing. It's done. talk about the stuff you talk about because it's heavy thoughts. And I'm saying,
I'm not always heavy. Why doesn't the coach dump the Gatorade when he's ahead, and then he doesn't have to worry about them dumping it on him later in the game? I want to know why. Who started this tradition? Didn't somebody get a heart attack or almost die because of that cold?
Didn't LT start that?
Why doesn't the coach? If I was a coach and I was ahead, I'd go over, kick over the Gatorade. I mean, I'm not that deep. I'm just
kind of smart.
Common sense.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that.
I don't think Ron.
Oh,
sorry.
boy.
I don't know his first name because I don't want to call him Gallagher. I'm calling you
Gallagher.
sir for the rest of the thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sir?
Uh-huh. Oh, wait a minute. I like it. Sir Gallagher. This is the way I need to go. This is the way I need to go.
I don't want to die, nigga. Sir Gallagher.
I like the Sir Gallagher.
But I need to be in charge of the world. You know, I could solve the drug problem, the immigration problem, and the food environmental problem with a single stroke, and no one's listening to me. I want to put a dam across Lower California to dam off the Bay of California and pump that salt water out of there. And could you pop up a map and show him what I'm talking about? There's some islands halfway down, so it's shallow there, and you could put a dam, and then all the water from the Colorado River would irrigate that, and the Mexicans could stay home and grow the lettuce and almonds and avocados that we need. They wouldn't come up here and let the drug lords do it, because you know the drug lords aren't going to quit growing drugs until they grow something else that makes as much money. And I pay just as much for avocados and almonds as I do for marijuana.
There's a giant problem already with the Colorado River running into Southern California and keeping that nice and irrigated.
Yeah, but there's still water.
As long as a motherfucker. How many miles is Colorado?
Well, you have to.
Fucking long.
They pipe it in. Southern California would look like a fucking desert if they didn't pipe that fucking water in.
No, the water that is irrigating the Central Valley comes from Sacramento. And our problem there is it's going to salt up. When you put fertilizer and you don't drain it off, the salts remain. And that's all going to be a desert for a different reason, because it's salty.
Which makes it a brackish. It makes the water brackish.
Nobody's listening. It's going to happen in the future. They're going to do this.
So you're not a fan of immigration?
Not when the minority's the majority. I live in Los Angeles.
This is why he's having so much trouble with a large Negro trying to help him with his career.
Why?
You don't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it. How dare I, is what fucking Mr. Gallagher's saying.
How dare you, Hey, Patrice. Listen, since when do black people...
Motherfucker!
Are you standing up for Mexicans?
Yes.
Well, how come then the Mexican gangs fight with the black gangs?
Because
they hate each other.
Look at you. You're a smart man.
Yeah.
It's because they want that to happen.
Oh,
it takes,
come on.
It takes they. Dun, dun, dun.
They. I think by
There's a
mean.
I ran for governor of California. I got 16th, and one plank from my platform was to sing the national anthem in Spanish before the baseball and basketball games, because the majority of the audience is Spanish.
Because you wanted to get those votes.
Puede usted ver por la luz humana ser la que
Not gonna sit for
aclamamos
this.
con orgullo al pasado anochecer. What do you mean? I was just showing you the beginning. I wasn't going to do the whole thing. I'm a comedian. I know when the audience is going away.
Just gives you
I'm a skilled monologist.
He gives you a little
Hey,
taste.
look here. 3D TV's coming in. Who's the best act for 3D TV?
Gallagher.
Oh, my God.
So stand back. Stand back. I'm going to be famous
you.
all over again.
He doesn't want to stop smashing shit.
No.
He doesn't want to stop.
Why don't you ask him?
You should
I
listen.
can hear it because he's like, who's the best for 3D?
Gallagher, do you want to stop smashing stuff?
I have other ideas, which we outlined the last time I was on the show.
No, but
that I have
you don't need 3D. There's no such thing.
Do you feel like you have to smash stuff?
HD radio?
No,
Yeah,
the
but
three.
it's
You
not
have
even
it.
HD.
Hey.
It means nothing.
The Consumer Electronics Show is happening right now in Vegas, and what they're talking about is 3D TV.
That's the big one this year.
ESPN going to have 3D TV
First
coming
Network.
very soon.
Yeah.
Well, why are you telling me I'm off base if this is exactly
Because
what's
we're
happening?
trying to get you to be
somebody
the
else.
fucking Gallagher that we all know and love.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get you out of smashing things.
Well, what about Blue Man Group? Are you going to change them?
Fuck them. That's what they are. That's not what you are.
No, they're me. They're doing me.
First of all,
what about Shampoo?
First of all,
Shampoo
wait a minute.
splashes the audience.
The Blue Man
Shampoo
Group.
to wear jeans with a crease.
The Blue Man Group doesn't talk about the First Amendment and then become blue.
Right.
You talk about things and then you smash it.
Yeah.
You got to do one or the other. Smash it or talk about shit.
Yeah, I kind of see Patrice.
Do you understand my point? The Blue Man Group is magic. Cirque du Soleil. They don't go, hey, let me tell you, the Second Amendment is being fucking, hey, watch out for Obama, and then go, woo. You can't do it.
I worked with a rock group called Gallagher. That's what it is. They were me and Metallica.
That's
really weird.
Wait, how did that work?
Well, they would tell some of my jokes and then smash something and then sing a Metallica song. Can you search it? Search it. You'll find it.
That really is ridiculous.
I know it. I'm just saying that.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Because we never know.
Well, he's going to look it up on the internet. It always works. Let me see. Metallica. That's what it is. Metalagher. I'm just saying that Showtime should have stuck with me and given me a forum to continue, like HBO
how did that
did.
end? What happened with that?
I don't know. They don't call. I think it
were the ratings down in the last special you did?
No, I think it has to do with the old guy that owns it. I don't think he's hip. Sumner Redstone. He tried to be in with the gaming. He bought Midway Games because of the game they had about stealing cars. And they didn't have another game, and so that company's stock went to nothing. And these guys, they try to buy coolness.
Mm-hmm. There's a nowness missing with you, sir. There is a.
What are you talking about? He's part of Metallica. I'm looking at the logo.
There's a 2010ness that we have to figure out how to get you.
I just told you how I am. I'm green. I just told you how to improve the environment by draining out
I mean, visually, man, people just need it. Shit.
I don't think they care what I look like. They laugh anyway.
No, you said they do because you shaved your head. And you had to grow it back. So
Thank you for listening.
You're right. They did like about my hair.
You know what? He's a natural revolutionary.
I am a revolutionary. I want to change the rules of baseball.
And he's going to make me change my attitude.
I think a right-handed hitter has 2 steps further to go to first base than a left-handed hitter, and this is an unfair thing.
The left-hander has to turn around before he starts running.
No, he's right there ready to go. I think that the right-handed hitter should run to third.
Oh, wait,
I think you can go in either direction. And this would be fairer. See, I have a point of view. I can't be part of trends, fads, and fashion.
Sir Gallagher?
Yeah.
Well, what about this fad of writing down this whole thing you're doing? Just throw this in the garbage and let's really talk, man.
We have been just talking, but why is the general audience interested in my career? They're interested in what I'm thinking about, not about my career.
Can we find out what they are thinking? Can we talk to somebody? I want Ron. I can't be famous until this motherfucker. I mean,
he hasn't talked to his brother Ron in years.
Gallagher. I want to say his first name. That's why I'm sorry.
I know his first name.
Sir Gallagher. What's his first name?
I don't know if I want to blow up his spot.
Fuck that. I got Google, nigga. Fuck all this shit.
Fucking Patrice pulls out his BlackBerry.
Find out what the fuck your name is, Mr. Mystery. God damn it. Think you're gonna stay a mystery? I bet you they have Carrot Top's fucking real name too. I'll find out that fucker's name right now. Fuck it. You gonna play me out like I'm a goddamn fucking what is? Matter of fact, here's what it is. What time is it? If my girl, listen, Vaughn, find out what Gallagher's first name is for me and Carrot Top. Say both of these motherfuckers' first names. And text it to me, baby. Baby girl.
Oh, she's listening?
If she's listening, it'll be here in 3.8 seconds. If she's listening, if not, I have to go on myself.
We're going to go to Dan in Knoxville because you want to know what the people are thinking. Dan, go ahead.
Hey, you guys, Gallagher, if you're a smart man at all, you will listen to Patrice. I'm telling you, it'd be like Field of Dreams. It'd be like everybody would come, the new Gallagher, shaves his head, he's got a Fu Manchu, and what you do is you tell everybody, leave your plastic at home. That's it.
Leave the plastic at home.
Yeah, like in other words, I'm not smashing a damn thing.
Right, I get it. Right, something like that.
I know what the problem is with Gallagher. These club owners don't want to clean up the fucking room.
Yeah, they don't mind. I'm doing 3 shows this weekend.
And they all don't mind. But other places mind, right?
Danbury just wants a mini sledge, and I can smack away in Asbury Park and out on Long Island in that brokerage thing.
Danbury's at the Treehouse, right?
Yeah.
Tonight? Yeah.
Well, you can't take a
Now,
plane.
in Tower, Minnesota, I can't sledge, but I can sledge in Duluth and E-A-U.
And why can't
Claire.
Now, when
Why
you
can't
can't
you
sledge?
sledge?
When you can't sledge,
I do
what you
fine. I do a 3-hour show.
There's sledgeless zones.
Sledgeless.
Son of a bitch. I can't take this.
I do
Sledging.
plenty of shows where I
So
don't
he doesn't
smash.
sledge
I don't
at certain
smash.
shows.
Sometimes, but 1 out of 3 shows I don't smash.
But you do something.
He gets bummed when he can't
Yeah,
sledge.
when he can't smash, I guarantee you
It's
do
an OCD
you do
thing.
something
You got
rebellious.
OCD?
What does he do rebellious when you can't smash, sir? You do something fucked up. You throw milk. You do something.
No, I think my jokes are like sledge-o-matic. I smash.
That's what Patrice is
pretense.
getting at.
No more sledge-o-matic, Leo.
I've got a couple of applications.
Leo.
Didn't I?
Leopolis? What's the real whole thing? Leonardo? Which
Leo
is
Anthony. I told
Leo
you guys
Anthony.
my name the last time I was here.
He said his middle name's Anthony.
Oh,
Leo.
I didn't tell my first name.
No, he
How
did
great
not.
would it be, ladies and gentlemen, Leo Anthony Gallagher?
And I'm a Leo. I was born July 24th. So very few people have the same name as their astrological sign.
good.
You don't know anybody named
Would you
Sagittarius.
go see
No.
Leo Gallagher?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would see.
And I wouldn't
Gallagher.
expect any pumpkin stuff.
And he was born at my baby got the name
He already
and
said
his birth date, motherfucker. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, sweetie.
What's Carrot Top's name?
And get me Carrot Top's real name up in this bitch, too.
We already know how old Gallagher is, and he's.
But I'm not going to say his age.
And now
but
he's
his name-
smoking again and fucking
'cause
smoking pot.
He's tired of the bullshit. I'm living
He's
through
enjoying
him
his
right now.
life.
I'm living through.
Gallagher, tell him you're
Leo.
enjoying your life.
I've
and what your
never been
theory is.
criticized more by a person who says he loves me.
That's what happens, though.
Tough love.
If I didn't love this guy, I have nothing to say.
You wouldn't care?
I fucking love Gallagher.
We've had Patrice in before. He would just sit here and be like,
Well, why did you say you don't want me to
he's
talk
passionate.
about the ideas that I have?
No, that's not true. I'm saying I'm
You
trying
told
to
me
get...
to throw away my tablet with my ideas.
Yeah, he's
on
got
it.
some good stuff in front of him. Give us another one you wrote down.
I think in the future, to eliminate the cost to state governments, we need to eliminate so many states. We have too many states, and this way, cut back on the number of people arguing in Congress, because like New Hampshire and Rhode Island,
they shouldn't be states.
No,
make like New England.
I
make it
had
one
a
state.
puzzle of the United States, and all of New England was one piece, and that's what gave me the idea.
That's how they do it with their football team, right?
We don't need a senator.
right.
We don't need 2 senators from North Dakota, 2 senators from South Dakota.
No,
we
make
could
it
cut back
Dakota.
on the number of states. It's
Make
just
it
so
Dakota,
easy.
Make it Virginia.
Yeah.
What's your
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Leo, what's your thoughts on Scott Thompson, also known as Carrot Top?
Scott Thompson?
Yes.
I've known Scotty.
I thought Scott Thompson was a running back.
Most of his life.
Doesn't he sound?
I thought he was running for whatever.
I've got.
Hit me with something. I was trying to say Alabama. Oh my
And
god.
Scott Thompson. I'm not calling him Carrot Top ever again. Call him Scott.
Scotty.
Hey, Scotty.
Scotty
All right,
Thompson.
hold on. We're gonna get Cody in Indiana here. Cody,
Hey, what's okay?
what's up, Cody?
You know, Gallagher, I was a huge fan of yours when I was a younger gentleman and kind of drifted away. But now that I'm an older gentleman, 26, I like the political angle that you take now, because politics change. If you stick to that angle, fuck that sludge-o-matic shit. You say, I try to not conform to what people want. Well, if they want the sludge-o-matic, fuck them. You don't need it anymore, man. You're great. I'm going to see you in Maryville in October because you're there every year. See ya.
Carrot. C-A-R-O-T. That's Carrot Top.
Oh, you got his number.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, call Scott.
All right.
Gallagher didn't even listen to what Cody had to say.
I did too. I can do 2 things at once.
And he won't conform. Look at his phone.
I know.
Look at Leo's phone.
We made fun of his phone last time. He's multitasking. You hear what that guy? That guy is a new fan, Gallagher, from just listening on the show.
Yeah. Well, I'm not arguing with Carrot Top. I've got him in my contacts. We talk all the time. I tell him my new jokes. Didn't I tell you my tiger joke the other day?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that?
All right, he's not answering right now. Went to a voice
Tell
message.
Patrice your tiger joke, because he didn't
Probably
hear it.
sleeping.
Oh, there's a good-looking girl in a wheelchair. Does Tiger make a move? No, he only screws everything that walks.
I want to laugh just because of the pain of Not laughing? That joke stunk, sir. I'm fucking opening for this fucking guy, man. I'm traveling with him from now on. I'm going, do you need an opener for fucking this weekend?
I can't have you go out there and tell everybody that I don't look right.
I'm not saying. God damn it! I'm just.
How are you going to be helping?
And it's like I'm not saying I'm a mess physically. I'm just saying I want this man to understand what's going on, because I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of oldness and youngness, and I'm just saying that there is a thing that you should be doing.
You never thought of a reinventing of yourself a little bit?
Reinvention, yes.
Like that, I don't think selling out, I don't think reinventing yourself is selling out.
That's a perfect thing.
I think it's just reinventing yourself. Not giving up everything, but looking, assessing what's going on in the world.
What if George Burns had come to you guys, before he died? Would you say, like, cut the cigar thing?
No, but George Burns,
quit singing the song.
Bad context, because George Burns had a steady whatever he was till he died.
Throughout history,
It's a steady whatever he was.
Guys,
you ever hear George Burns sing Extreme? Linger Longer.
Yeah, very good. More importantly, Mars, are you going to straighten Sam's hair today or what?
True.
Are we going to get that
now
done?
Now we're talking.
Now he gets a new look.
This is.
I do have the station ready for him.
Where's the station?
Right here.
Mars used to be a hairdresser, Gallagher. And now he's an engineer, but I think he wants to go back to like shampooing hair and stuff.
I never seen such a mess as that kid's hair. I can't imagine how you're going to fix it.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Doesn't it look like a fountain?
Could we give Sam the Gallagher look? No, we're not. I mean, is it physically possible? Yes, but no, we're not doing that.
Get the clippers and we'll just cut you.
Can we give you the Gallagher?
No. We're not doing anything permanent.
We're just trying to straighten that hair out.
We're going to give it a little blowout.
Why do they call it a permanent if it doesn't last?
See, he's an idea, man.
How about, okay, nothing semi-permanent.
Exactly.
Semi-permanent.
All right, Mars, if you will, why don't you at least start, and then we'll
this is going to be really good for radio.
We know thinking the same thing, man.
The gay guys.
How is this going to happen?
We know how to make visual things.
We make
into
pictures with this
audio. Entertainment.
The gay guys.
Hey, fix them. They need a TV show.
You know what?
You had me smash, and now you got the kid with the hair.
You go down
need
to
a
produce
TV show.
and leave us alone.
Serious TV.
Yeah.
Well,
we want a fucking visual angle, but they don't get that yet. We used to have one. It worked perfectly.
Look, he's putting the... Oh, my God. Why are you wrapping him up?
Because he went to beauty school. He knows how to do this.
Really wants to be
because he doesn't want to screw up his T-shirt.
Yeah.
Mars, tell us what's going on. Just remember, we got to paint the picture. Gallagher's kind of right.
Where did you get that? That's kind of like a surgical material that you put around his neck.
This was one of the cleanup rags we had from when Gallagher was smashing things.
For those of you at home, we are now attempting to straighten a Brillo pad.
It is very Brillo.
That seems racist.
We're going to make it into a wire brush.
Gallagher, we ask all our new friends, do you think Sam is black? For real? You can answer honestly. You think he's got some black blood in him?
I don't really know what
because Gallagher won't look him in the eye. He won't look at him. He won't look him directly.
Gallagher just gave you the friggin' look. Go fuck yourself.
Let me shut the fuck up.
I don't need to look at things. I already saw him once.
Yeah.
Right, you thing.
I think that if this continues, we're going to hear the real Gallagher. We're going to hear the real Gallagher soon.
It's coming, dude.
It's coming, man.
It's fucking coming. I'm going to meet the real Leo before I get the fuck out of here, man.
He was related to Thomas Jefferson.
For real.
Who you know had two separate families, black and white. And I'm thinking maybe he a little bit out there in the field. Or
it's not confirmed.
It is by your hair.
It's theory. No. The Thomas Jefferson thing is confirmed. But the second family, me coming from the
his mother
slave side.
cheated on their father. It's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's
Patrice, that's disrespectful.
You think it's first generation?
Oh, dude.
It's first
This
generation.
ain't some fucking gene from 1802.
It's just that just decided to take a peek.
Yeah. This is the milkman, nigga. This is a
You
visit.
said that backwards.
This is the nigga milk. You're a piece of shit. Your mind just stopped. That fucking shit is awful.
I am an
oh
asshole.
my God.
I agree. I am an asshole.
Talk about being old-fashioned. Milkman.
Well,
a joke based on the Milkman.
Boy, is he fucking...
He's fucking you down.
all barrels at you, Patrice.
Milkman.
You hit him in his soul an hour ago. He's going to let you know it.
I don't care how mad he gets. I love him, and that's why I ain't doing.
I know.
I'm not doing Milkman references. I don't care how many creases you got in your jeans. That's old-fashioned. The Milkman.
Help me. Is it FedEx?
Remember the
Milkman is funny, though.
The milk box?
Nobody know. Kids don't know 20s. You need to update your material.
Oh, shit.
Gallagher's going to give you some advice now. You better go get a mallet, Patrice.
I'm going to fucking sledge-o-matic this son of a bitch.
Just tell me this. What do you end your show with? See, I use it to close the show. Every good entertainer has to have a closer.
You know what?
What's your closer?
I have my sledge-o-matic.
What is it?
Pussy farts.
Ah, true. Yeah.
That's your closer right now?
That's my closer. I fucking the air comes out. Yep.
Gallagher, you gotta respect that.
That is my fucking.
You know what, Gallagher? You gotta respect
That's my
pussy farts.
And this is why women aren't coming to your show.
They come, but they leave. They leave. They fucking.
All right, back to Mars. Mars, at least get this going.
So, I got my client Sammy sitting in a recliner here. I'm going to recline him.
He's your
and I
coworker.
put a
Client Sammy.
He's role playing now. He's really getting into this.
I put a towel around his neck. I'm going to recline him, and I'm going to start washing his hair.
All right.
The gay guys from the OutQ channel were laughing at me in the bathroom.
Yeah. Gallagher, you got to help us paint the picture.
I can't keep the people from switching the channel.
They'll stay there.
You're
There's
gonna
nothing
straighten
else on
somebody's
this
hair, and
platform.
I'm gonna stay on the radio for
There's
this.
no one else to listen to on this platform.
It forces these people to follow us on Twitter because we send the pictures.
Yeah,
out.
we send pictures.
Yeah.
All right, now
Mars, what's going on? You got to walk us through this.
Mars is wetting his hair down, wetting Sam's hair. Wow, that is. You're nappy-headed. Oh, wait a minute. That's my Don Imus impression.
Does that hair ever get wet?
Nothing, Gallagher?
It was sad. It was really sad when he had
it was
quit.
bullshit.
I don't know what it was.
I didn't mean to,
Sam's hair's waterproof.
It really is. It is not soaking up water. Your hair is fucking dry as a bone.
How the fuck do you get that thing wet?
I wash it.
Mars is getting wet at all?
No, his hair, it's running off. It repels water.
Mars is getting wet.
Holy shit.
Yes, it is.
I like my Brillo pad illusion.
It was very good. Just have
It's not-
confidence that it was good.
It doesn't wet, it rusts.
Russ. All right, the shampoo.
Putting the shampoo in.
You don't need to put shampoo in a Brillo pad. It's in there.
He's like, fuck the water. He's just going with the shampoo.
Mars,
Now,
talk us through this. What's going on?
why don't you relax, Sam? You're like fucking freaking out.
Because this is my hair.
He's just washing it.
I don't know
If
what
you
he's
cared
doing.
about it, it wouldn't look like that.
That's not right. See, Gallagher, here's the jokes. We use this to get the jokes out.
Oh, that
I
smells
didn't know
good.
that.
It does smell really.
Oh, that smells
that
nice.
feels good,
I'm
Mars.
washing Sammy's hair. I'm rubbing
Yeah, but
his
you're not
scalp.
doing
Yeah.
you're not doing all of it.
Yeah, you're missing.
No, that ain't the hair I'm talking about.
Oh, jeez, Gallagher.
Gallagher's gone blue.
If you have pubes on your head, you must have.
Oh.
It's Andrew Dice Gallagher.
Mars
Why
knows.
don't you wash his pubes? I'm going to smash your watermelon.
Mars knows what he's doing with this scalp massaging.
Hickory dickory dock. They ought to dam up to Colorado. Oh! It don't make sense, but it's two characters. You get it?
You don't realize how we've changed the world by putting that idea out today. To the
Really?
Yeah. This is what radio is about. It's about bringing out new ideas. You know that Windows is going to clog up in the future and it's going to ruin Microsoft?
Really? How does it clog?
Well, it doesn't have, because it's a bottleneck. It's sitting on top of DOS, and as people need more and more megabytes for the uses they're doing on their phones, Windows not going to be able to handle it, and Apple is going to take off because they've got their operating system from the beginning to handle this high speed.
I like Windows anyway. I mean, I like
but
Mac
it's
better. I'm
old-fashioned.
sorry.
It's going to be just
I
like
hate
the
Windows.
Milkman.
Milkman?
Yeah.
You're doing a Milkman reference?
I'm saying that Windows is going to be as old-fashioned.
Never heard of a fucking Milkman reference.
I'm just telling you.
Motherfucking Leo is a vindictive old man. He won't let it go.
Shit.
This son of a gun here.
It's not called vindiction, it's called recall, and it's a method of comedy.
Wow, Leo!
Yeah. Yeah, recall gets a laugh.
I'm with them.
Yeah, you guys, you want to play improv? That's what I'm playing.
I know.
You don't want established material?
No.
Okay, well, I'm improving
You better
with you.
watch your back. I'm going to get that
You're
book.
just pissed because you said milkman.
That's who his motherfucker.
Yeah, but nobody has a milkman anymore. Your mama didn't have a milkman.
Oh, shit! Mama joke about it, mama. I'm fucking
Yo, fucking
loving
just
this.
the worst.
Fuck, you fucking hit him hard an hour ago. He's going to let you know.
I don't. He can have it. He can have his revenge, but it's not revenge he should be getting. I fucking feel like the cortex, the vortex, is not going to be right until he's fucking right again. I can't be right till Gallagher's right.
Gallagher, do you think now? Obviously, we look back in great fondness, remembering the Gallagher of yesteryear and the Showtime specials and everything. But don't you think there's a reason why there's 100 people at the club, and maybe that Patrice has kind of a good angle of the reinventing of Gallagher, and maybe like you said, trim the hair, the mustache, a little goatee.
Do you really think if I did a radio show in Danbury and said I've cut my hair and I have a little bitty faggy mustache,
No, it's not going to be
that they're all
overnight.
going to get in line? What about the weather? Isn't a storm coming in?
Yeah.
Maybe there's 100 people because they have enough sense to stay home in a snowstorm.
I don't know
You're
why-
rationalizing.
I'm not rationalizing.
But
I've always sold my own tickets. I
don't
rent
know-
the theaters and
Oh,
I
really?
buy the advertising.
Oh, you do?
I've done it my whole life. I'm revolutionary. I'm an individual. I don't follow trends, fads, and fashion. I'm not going to wear a gold necklace
Oh, shit! Patrice, no, he didn't.
on a T-shirt. You save enough money not buying a good shirt to buy gold.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Damn.
I'm not falling for this because I'm going to help this man back.
You're giving
Try
me
that.
this?
No, I'm not going to
I
give it to
can
you.
get it in New Orleans.
I want you to try it on.
for free.
Sir, I
They
want you to
throw 'em
try.
off the
I want you to
float.
try this on.
Because
the reason is I don't. This is a because it's on the radio. It's a cross. It's a
It's a solid
rosary
looking cross, yeah.
So
It's a rosary.
It's a
But
meaning to it. This,
no,
it's not
the
thick,
meaning
it's not,
is I've
this
got
is not
money.
fad.
Why
That's
don't you
a
just
rosary.
hang money around your neck?
No, see, I'm learning because I used to be nigga
used
rich.
to.
I bought a lot of goofy shit, and I stopped doing that because I learned. Someone said and I learned it from a younger person.
Ran out of water.
I'm saying
He's got a cross. If Jesus was here, he'd say, "Now look, you're going to have to cut your hair. You're going to have to get rid of the robe."
Reinvent yourself.
Why isn't there
Makes a
anybody
point.
in
Makes
the
a
church?
it makes no point at all.
You need to
Not
wear
a drop of a
jeans.
point.
Makes a point.
Jesus, here, take my jeans.
I knew Jesus, and Gallagher, you're no Jesus.
All right, let's go back to Mars. Mars, what's going on over there? We're
I
getting
need a
some updates.
fresh bucket of water to rinse his hair out.
Okay,
This
well, we
water
got
right here is a
interns.
soapy.
All right, Sam.
We're waiting.
Dummy got his bucket of water soapy, so now I'm just sitting here with shampoo in my hair.
How was the
interns.
massage there, Sam?
It was
all right?
good, but now I'm just stuck with shampoo in my hair.
But why are we doing this? Is he having a problem meeting girls?
Not at all.
Well, the hair's working then.
His girlfriend is so cute.
Well, the hair works.
And, no, you know something? We haven't seen him with his hair any different than it's been.
Yeah, but
in probably, how long now? How many years?
Oh, you mean since it was short?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you had the same girlfriend then?
Yeah.
I agree with Leo. This is inane.
What's his name?
No, it gets the
Wish we
joke.
thought of that
The
before.
background.
Let's go to Mike in
thing
New
to,
Hampshire. Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I tell you something. Gallagher is killing. It's awesome, but he has the line of the century. Teach Shampoo how to press his jeans, put a crease in his jeans. That was freaking awesome. You got nailed.
I don't think he said that, you piece of shit troublemaker.
You were talking. You were talking at
He
the
said
time.
you don't teach Shampoo how to.
Wearing
he didn't
jeans.
say. Like, look at the Elvis impersonator on.
Yeah.
Like he just. Just stop.
Gallagher's not an impersonator.
Before me,
but I'm saying, he's still
Shamu
on
did
it.
not splash anybody before me. Shamu stole my shit.
See? Shamu, a fucking killer whale.
Shamu.
What about hey? What about Quar and Insane Clown Posse? These are hip young bands that smash stuff on the audience.
You said the
kids are
Insane Clown
copying.
Posse?
Yeah.
What about that?
War.
Those crazy, relevant,
Guar.
fucking Clarence Clearwater.
Yeah, he does mean guar.
Q-U-A-R.
No,
Quar.
Oh,
G-W.
Yes, Guar.
He said Insane Clown Posse as a reference of nowness.
They're milkmen now, by the way.
They're milkmen.
What they do?
They crease their jeans. They're nobodies, Leo. You're a somebody, and we're going to get you back.
Leo?
I will not call because Leo makes me look at him.
Leo.
He
doesn't want to be Leo.
He didn't want to be Leo at one point.
He still doesn't want to be Leo.
You're not my friend.
Oh, no.
I'm your best friend. You just don't know
you're
it.
not.
I'm a friend of your life. And we don't know each other.
What other acts have you helped with your advice that have taken off?
A lot of young kids.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids have gone that way. I've talked to a few guys that don't give me credit for helping them get through.
Isn't the object of entertainment to have your own identity and your own look, and that way stand out from the crowd of guys that are wearing gold and have jeans on and are talking about...
No.
You know, I don't talk about the difference between blacks and whites, and almost every black comedian, that's all they talk about. Do you talk about the difference between blacks and whites?
Abso-fucking-lutely I do.
Well,
but I do it very differently.
Yeah, no, you don't. You have the same topics as everybody else.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I understand this oohness. But I'm sorry, Mr. Wheelchair Tiger Woods joke, that shitty joke you said. You don't think everybody's talking about that?
But I had a better joke. I had a good joke.
The standing up fucking...
Walking.
Are you fucking serious?
All right,
that should have had knocking ahead of it. Because I don't have jokes, Leo. I have soliloquies. I talk about it in reality world.
Oh.
You're not his friend.
I am his fucking friend.
No, you're not. You're just not. We all see it.
Fuck that.
It's a good joke.
I'm trying to teach him how to fucking buy seeds and grow his own fruit.
I've seen Patrice's act, and I can't stand the whole,
Black
Def
versus
Comedy
white thing.
Jam or BET Black Comic where he's just like, let me tell you about white people. It is nothing like that. Patrice is very intelligent, and he's very
Bill Cosby never talked about that.
Well, he should have probably, because he's doing it now.
That's why Bill Cosby... His relevance ain't as in the place where Pryor's relevance is, or Carlin's. Carlin talked about race.
Right. Yes.
Not really at home.
I guess I did too when I just mentioned it.
Yeah, you certainly did.
And you went and saw the play of the same name.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Here's why I'm here to help. It's hard for white comedians to venture in that area. So a lot of times they put down the ability that black comics have to explore that world that they don't feel like they have. It's dangerous to explore it, but you want to talk about it because it's relevant, sir.
But it doesn't make sense to say that people are the same no matter what color they are, and then get on stage and tell how they're different.
Who said that?
Every black comedian says how they're different than whites, but yet
not every black comedian.
I can't think of one that does it.
Every white comedian goes, I just had a baby today. My wife just had a baby. Yay! Yeah. You know the funny thing about babies? I'm not going to say all white guys do that. A couple of hacks do. And a couple of hack black comedians do.
Let's get back to Mars and
Let's
Sam
get
for
back
a
to this shitty hairdo. It's back to normal.
It looks exactly like it.
Why do you have to wash his hair,
it's
Mars?
clean.
Yeah, it's clean now.
It was clean before.
It was clean before. You've done nothing.
I wish an eagle would grab your head and throw you off a cliff.
Sam,
Yeah.
walk us through it. How was it so far?
Well, so far so bad. There's still shampoo and conditioner.
But is Mars doing a good job?
No, he has not gotten the shampoo out of my hair. He just gave up.
But he's really into shampooing you.
He enjoyed it very much. And by the way, I have already the thing that we were talking about the balls on the chair thing.
Yeah.
Already when he was applying the shampoo and conditioner.
His balls touched your
His balls
arm?
were right on my arm.
And now he's drying your hair.
Which I think he did on purpose.
This is really fucking awkward.
It's a little homoerotic.
But if his pubes are as thick as this, I don't think his girlfriend can find his dick.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why. I don't know why we're
It's going to be like an eaglet in a nest.
I don't know why we have to go there.
All right, we're going to straighten it now, Mars.
When did this become R-rated?
Look how happy Mars is.
When wasn't
He
it?
really is.
Mars is into his tools.
He is skadoodly, isn't he? He's just like,
What is this?
you should be whistling.
Mars, what are you doing now?
He's combing his hair out.
What is
He's
that?
trying.
Comb.
It's a wide tooth comb. What do you think? You're going to get a pick?
That came from 1972.
That comb
Mars.
will probably not get through it.
What would you do for Gallagher and his hair?
What does Mars do here at the show?
He's our engineer.
Trying to figure that out. He's just trying to figure out what he's good at.
That was just the voice of serious management.
Right. He's the resident also.
He makes sure we're on the air. Yeah, he makes sure these things are working.
He flips the switch.
Yeah, basically.
He flips the switch. He goes, check 1, 2 before we come on. Shit like that.
He's my new personal stylist.
Yes, of course.
Do you think he knows the difference between a photon and an electron?
Ask him.
No.
Mars?
Ask me a question about it.
What's the difference?
That was the question.
What's the difference?
That was the question, sissy. Answer the question.
No, the difference.
Fucking Vidal. Fucking.
All right.
I asked the president of Sharp Electronics at the Consumer Electronics Show that
He
question.
didn't know, right?
He said, I'll guess. And I said, well, I just won because you're guessing.
Sure.
People don't know, and they use electronics all day long.
Gallagher, are you racist?
Why?
Holy shit. Why? Holy shit. He'd rather be fucking smashing a nigga's head with Sledge-O-Matic than a fucking watermelon. That's what a watermelon, it represents nigga head.
He desperately wants to be smashing eggplants.
My show.
He wants to. If he could get a hold of some black babies, he just.
That could be the best answer. That could be the best answer ever. Why?
Why?
Just why was the answer?
I don't discuss race in my show.
No.
I don't go there.
But we're getting to know Gallagher.
My
as a
head just
person.
almost fell off, man.
Getting to know you as a person, plus making people laugh. That's what we do.
Yeah, that was a really funny idea. Now you're helping me.
Are there some like untouchable areas where you won't discuss?
I don't do any jokes about black people.
I don't mean like why?
Yeah.
And why Mexicans? You touch on Mexicans, but not on blacks.
That's right.
Why?
Why not black?
Scared of the
Because of the reaction of the audience.
Exactly.
If I
You're conforming.
I gotta chill
Talk about what you want to talk about.
He's pulling your hair out.
Going crazy.
So it's an audience. The audience would just go like, oh.
Why would they? What would be your topic matter if you talked about black people? It would be where the audience would go, ooh, you have ideas.
Because I don't agree with black comedians that all black people act the same and all white people act the same. When you did a white voice, you went low. You went like this, like all white people
I do
talk
a great
like
white
this.
guy, though. Ready?
You do not.
Well, Gallagher, let's give him a chance.
I'm a white guy. I don't talk like this.
Let's hear your white guy, Patrice.
We'll see, Leo. What I'm saying here is that the situation.
Yes.
These are white guys I hear.
Well, then you're the one who is. Why don't you ask him if he's racist?
We know he's racist.
Nigga, I am. I'm a fucking.
He's told
You
us.
better be lucky I'm not white.
He's told us.
I be the scorn of the universe, nigga. Them
Gallagher,
torch the earth.
I wasn't pointing you out. We've already talked about this. Patrice will admit it.
Well, but I'm racial. Fuck racist.
No, you say racial.
I'm racial.
Right.
Are you racial, Anthony?
I think I'm more racist.
Fair enough.
I think I am, though. I think I am.
Are you racial? At least.
I don't think so. I just tell that one Mexican joke, and I think it's cute.
Fuck the jokes.
It's cute.
In your mind, in your soul, in your everyday life, your social viewpoint. Is there a racial viewpoint? Do you see our president as the black president or just a man with a
But our president is just as white as he is black, so he's not a good example.
Well, a lot
boy, now you're going to get Anthony going.
No, I'm just saying
Gallagher.
a lot of people, especially, in middle America there, they kind of look at
that a little differently. You know.
Hawaii? How many black people you know from Hawaii?
All those Samoans, they call a nigga out there.
King Kamehameha.
It ain't a lot of them.
I don't know.
King Kamehameha.
That guy.
He's a spoon fork. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, they've got a thing that's a spoon and a fork at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what the president is.
King
Sport?
King
Obama's a sport?
Kanui. Kanui Bababa.
And that's the problem with America is nothing's well defined. Everything is right down the middle, half of this and half of that.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Wait, Sam wants to tell everyone that Mars doesn't know what he's doing.
Mars does not know what he's doing. Mars is.
He's got your hair up in a clip, and he's getting to the the soft
He's trying to
underbelly
use that
of your...
stupid brush on. He's just pulling hair out. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Sam's not happy. Sam's not happy.
I need a black hairstylist.
There's one person doesn't have to worry about a hair being pulled out. This guy's got so much hair it can't find a place to be.
Sam.
What?
You should lose a few hairs.
Half of it needs to be
Isn't
pulled
there
out.
no justice with that,
I could
Gallagher?
grow dope in his hair, and the cops would never find it.
Yep.
I'm 26. I can have my hair.
No, you can't. Get the clippers
And I
out.
can smell the shampoo and conditioner burning.
still
It
in.
didn't wash out.
No, I'm smelling burning hair right now.
Are
Anthony,
you burning
I
my hair?
I posted a
Yes, because
I posted a video and people are officially creeped out by the video of Mars shampooing Sam's hair.
Oh, good.
It's on Twitter if you want to check it out.
Horrible.
Opie Radio. It's really bad. You can smell hair burning in studio. What are you doing,
I
Mars?
think it's just inside the dryer.
It better just be inside the dryer.
Don't worry.
Can we take
if your
a break?
chick dumps you,
Can we take
give
a break?
her my number.
I won't do that.
Yeah. And we got to take a break.
Do we?
Yeah, Danny's thumbs up on that.
All right. Oh, why? We got to read?
Well, I got to take a leak, to be completely honest with
All
you.
right, we'll
I mean, if
take
you guys want to continue.
Well,
I
no,
don't
we'll
care.
take a break. Go ahead. I'll do a read. And
I got to go to the
have
bathroom,
fun.
too.
Gallagher, you having fun?
I'll handle the show while you're gone.
You want to take
Listen,
calls?
let me leave. I'm going to the bathroom now. So talk to Gallagher.
No, I got to take a leak.
No. Talk to
We'll
Leo.
take a break and we'll figure it out.
Hey, you know how black people say bathroom? They say bathroom.
Right.
Whoa!
On his birthday, he's going to brush his teeth.
Travis, get me out of here.
So much for global warming.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that ain't working.
But hold on,
out.
let's get into this. Gallagher feels like he has to make a statement. I think he doesn't like us. I don't think he's coming
You think
back.
nigger farts are contributing to global warming?
Jesus, Patrice.
Gallagher's going to
I think black
explain.
people have more gas than most.
Let Gallagher explain. He felt like he was in a
From their
spot.
diet.
Why? Here's a
All
fart.
those pork chops are stinking up the earth, right, Gallagher? Leo.
I do a fart joke, but I do a different one. Why don't little girls?
How many of us take the
Hold on, let him do his
screwing
fart
up?
joke.
I want to know how many light bulbs, how many of me it takes to screw in a fucking light bulb.
Let him do his fart
All
joke.
right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm trying to get back on his good side
All
because
right.
he fucking is giving me the daggers right now. Go ahead, Gallagher.
Why don't little girls fart? Because they don't get assholes until they get married. Now this gets all the girls.
Yeah,
in
the girls
audience.
love that, right?
Yes, they do.
And the guys are like,
It's a good
"Oh."
fart joke instead of just saying what you said.
How about this? Wait, but how about this? How about this joke about girls?
Yeah.
My girlfriend has been with me for 8 years. I've been with her for 3.
Gallagher? He's thinking.
How's that one?
I guess that's what black people do.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Told you.
No.
He's mad at me because I asked the question.
I like it.
I think his real name is Gala Nigger.
Gallagher?
I like this Gallagher.
Gallagher's mad
This
at
is the true Leo.
But he's mad at me because I asked that question before break.
If
He's
here's
actually
why.
mad.
Here's why he's upset. Because
But let
he
him talk
knows.
about it.
Fuck that. He is the Hulk, and you brought in the thing that makes him change. He's a wolf man, and you brought a full moon in.
Well, he said my mom fucked a Viking.
Well, imagine what he thinks my mom fucked. At least it has king in it. Yours, mine, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yours has king in it.
Yours.
Listen.
Oh, my God.
I don't want Gallagher leaving and never coming back. So, Gallagher, why was that question bad?
Well, I guess you'll have either an Oriental or a gay comic on next time, and I'll have to deal with that.
Oh, shit.
We talk race all the time in the show.
We do talk a lot about
I
race.
didn't know. I was on
You
2
didn't know
days
that?
ago, and we didn't discuss
No,
it.
no, because it's not an everyday thing. We kind of we're all over the place. But
yeah,
it's
race only comes up every other day.
It's whatever. It's a very kind of
For
whatever
real,
the
huh?
world is talking about thing.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, political correctness is like really a big thing. And we talk about that. We talk about sex. We talk about toilet habits. We'll talk about anything. But race is kind of a big thing, especially in this day and age with Obama being president. It was a big issue.
There was a report, a little story about Jimmy the Greek on during the football.
Oh yeah.
Would you flick around?
We did Jimmy the Greek.
I know. Did you flick around? I was interested in what the networks played against that game, tried to get attention, because they did the Bourne, whatever it is, Odyssey or whatever.
Yeah, there's like 3
Bourne
or 4
Identity.
of them.
They did that.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I watch it every time.
Yeah.
So I watched that
like
and
the first
the football game.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pitiful game.
I didn't watch the football game. No.
Well, I wanted to know who
I
won.
like crime shows.
I saw him get hit in the back, but it didn't look like it hurt him that bad. His arm went to sleep.
It had to hurt, though, right?
No, it was just a little hit. It was just a little hit. But I guess they put him out. They could have had that as a strategy.
We're not going to come back from what happened before the break, huh?
I was just looking at Sam's hair.
Yeah, Sam's hair, by the way.
Sam's
the
hair
bit's
now,
over and we got nothing accomplished.
It's a cross between Frederick Douglass.
Wait, Mars wants to Aquanet.
And,
Hold on, what?
and
a fish.
Oh shit, he's
aquanetting.
And George Washington on a dollar bill.
Can I stand up now? Sure. Yes.
There's no difference. You put a hair clip in his fucking hair. You did nothing.
There's a part.
He added a
You
part.
would have to pay for that now?
Yes,
you would have to pay for that?
This is why there's black barbers and white barbers.
Uh-oh, wait.
Yeah, there it is.
Gallagher
got some ducats.
Wait, Gallagher is
he's
writing
drawing,
on a dollar bill.
He's drawing. Oh, it's a Gallagher bill. Wow, look at that. A dollar bill looks like Gallagher.
I'm current.
See, he's current.
He put a mustache and little,
currency.
Can we put that on the internet?
It actually looks like Adolf Hitler.
It does.
A little, but
Why don't you do that, look?
right.
Go with the free.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Oh, shit.
Really, no blacks or Jews at my show.
Oh, no. I do remember watching a lot of your specials, though, in the 80s. And
you know, all 14 of them are available for $22 on eBay or Amazon.
$22.
14 specials?
Well, that's the bid. You get it for that bid.
All right,
you could go show them. It's called the Sledge-O-Matic set. Go on eBay and do Gallagher videos. Yeah, they're not new. They copy them and then they sell it.
You
get
do
any
have
of that?
a very specific demographic to your audience. I've noticed that, too.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, okay. That's one way to put it.
Patrice isn't talking
It
anymore.
is funny watching the guys with the dry look from Gillette hair and the big 70s porno mustaches and stuff. I think it's interesting to look at the audience when you go there and go, wow.
People come up to me and they say, we were
lapels.
stoned when we watched your show. And I said, I was too. And, that's where the jokes came from. If your knees bent the other way, what would a chair look like?
Mm-hmm.
What makes Teflon stick to the pan? Why does Net Zero cost $9.95?
I remember that one, the Teflon sticking to the pan. That got me thinking for a while.
And did it hurt?
How the hell? Yeah. thinking is painful.
Well, this is the problem with America, is that we think stupid is cool, and then we're losing to these other countries because we don't have an emphasis on anything. We don't even have a super collider. Now the French are the leaders in subatomic research, and we're free because we had the atomic bomb during World War II. So we've already shown that if you lead the world in subatomic research, you stay safe and free. And instead, we've allowed our friends, the French, who were selling furniture to Saddam Hussein, and are never our friends.
You know what we are with Americans, though? We kind of sit back, and then when we really need something bad, that's when we get it.
We buy it with borrowed money, and the Chinese loan it to us.
Gallagher, what do you think of the Chinese and the French?
There are enemies.
Look at it.
So no more French people at your shows now.
No more French words in my mouth. You can't go out to eat without speaking French. There's a restaurant, a buffet, a cafe, a cabaret. There's a valet. There's a maitre d'. You can order a la carte or get the soup du jour. I start every day with a latte and a croissant, and I don't like it.
That's a Carlin thing right there.
It's French.
Good stuff.
It's an observation.
That's why I said Carlin. He was the king of the
Well,
observation.
people don't realize that.
About Africa.
There's.
Oh, wow.
I'm just asking about Africa.
That's
like
a
you asked about
continent, not
China
a
and
country.
fucking France. I'm just
That's a
saying.
continent, not a country.
That's right.
How about fucking Nigeria?
Oh, we all hate that place. What's their major
hate
export?
Nigeria, too.
Scams? Fucking, yeah.
Scams and now fucking underwear bombs.
Ambubu. There was a bit of that here, and we went to send you $6 million American US dollar. Please give to us information. That's Nigerians' export. And fucking underwear bombs.
And underwear bombs.
And the emails about how they've got some money they need to get out of the bank, and can you help them? Yeah.
Why are you getting mad? I don't know.
I guess it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear.
All right, how are we going to get everyone on the same page again, Gallagher?
We're on the same page. If Gallagher just stop his racism for 4 seconds, we can
Now,
love
Gallagher,
each
that
other.
wasn't me.
Oh, shit.
He feels like he was forced into a corner. Right,
Nobody
Gallagher?
when you replay this and you hear it, there's no force anywhere. You hear what it is. He just.
I hope there's a giant burning sledge-o-matic on your lawn.
Motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Just stuck in the ground.
He's going to be smashing Afro wigs tonight.
Gallagher's not that way.
I know he's not.
He's not.
I don't, but I don't understand why he feels.
He got mad at the question, and you know.
Well, it was a stupid question for you to even ask.
But the greatest answer ever.
Well, I know, but it was a stupid question. Because, and Gallagher even said it, there's no winning answer to that question.
How about no?
No, because that implies that you're covering something up.
If you're a
Why would you
racist,
even
why
ask?
would you tell the truth?
Right.
Why wouldn't you lie?
That's what the fuck I say, Leo. That's what I'm saying.
Just asking the question
Don't
is
listen to
almost
what people say. Notice what they do.
implying guilt.
Right.
Asking the question is
Right.
implying guilt. Like if I go,
Right.
Opie, are you a racist? There would have to be a reason I would ask that.
That's right.
I'm not.
That's right.
Gallagher knows.
You're lying.
Opie, do you?
Gallagher knows.
What people notice about me is
Gallagher.
that I appear old-fashioned because I am a traditionalist and maybe a
Jim
conservative, but I want no.
Wow.
No.
I didn't say that, Gallagher.
I think that change
I'm a
is not.
two-fountain guy myself.
Believe
me. I like two.
Giving you
I like two water fountains.
And he's getting mad now. Goodness. We don't want our new friend getting mad.
No, but I do want to know his views on sickle cell. I'd like to know.
Wow.
Would you just stop being racial for a minute, you two?
You know something, Gallagher? You know who the first person was to do your act? The white guys with the fire hoses during the civil rights movement. They just knocked. Look,
he is giving you. I've never seen a look like that. We just lost him. I know he did. Look him in the eye. I dare you. I dare you. Look him.
Look, I'm taking
Look
it
him
to
in
the
the eye.
umpteenth level is what I'm doing to diffuse it. If you take it to the umpteenth level, it diffuses the
That
whole
shit's
thing.
fucked up,
It's
man.
crazy. I know.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
It's sick. No one would even think that.
I'm out of here.
I'm sorry, Patrice.
I wouldn't even blame you.
It's not necessary.
I'm out of here too. I'm not staying 5 more minutes. I'm done. Oh, wait a minute. Are you okay, Gallagher? I'm sorry.
No, he
I
took
didn't
his
mean-
glasses off.
It's a joke.
That means he can't read anymore.
It's a.
He took his glasses off. It's
Oh,
over.
shit. Oh, shit.
Gallagher, it's over.
Maybe he puts them on over the hood.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Sheesh.
I'm kidding. Come on, that's a joke.
My goodness.
Because we know it's called like ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
It's
to think
fucking
that you're even like
absurdity.
that it's funny to say it because it's so ridiculous and out of the question that you would even have any feelings like that. People have known you for years. There's never been any controversy about you and race whatsoever. So to even say it is funny because it's an
Anthony, you're
exaggeration of
digging
something
yourself
that
a
doesn't
hole.
even happen.
Just, you're digging yourself a hole with him. Just stop. Here's the question you ask.
All right.
Why a watermelon?
Oh, wow.
He said it the other day. A hard casing wrapped around something soft and mushy inside explodes better. It has nothing to do.
Stop it! Stop it, man!
I just tapped out.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
He's not talking.
This is
anymore.
bullshit. This is just
Wow.
bullshit, man. This is
You know,
bullshit. What you
it
guys
was
do.
going so well.
I tapped out.
Gallagher, everything's cool though, right? I'm not even gonna. I'm done. I'm done. There were just things rolling in my head and stuff. I'm done.
Every night I work with drunks, and they're never done. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Are you implying I drink a lot?
I'm saying I know childish behavior, and you're going to make another racist Gallagher joke before the end of the show. You can't help yourself.
You know something?
You can't stop.
You know what?
What?
I won't.
I don't believe you.
I won't.
I don't believe you.
I will prove you wrong by not doing that. I won't.
First, you criticized him for saying the question.
Thanks, Gallagher.
Then you went crazy with the same topic.
I'm the nice guy in the room. Everyone
My
knows it.
job, right? Inconsistent behavior.
That's right. At least you know what you get with me.
It's called good cop, bad cops.
Shut up.
We use it all the time.
Oh wow.
No.
How do we
I'm
bring
not
this?
saying I will.
Gallagher,
how
how do we bring this all back together?
Yeah.
You want apologies? What do we have to?
Yeah.
do?
You want an apology or
Nothing but respect for.
I'll apologize
Gallagher.
for anything I did.
All right. What did you do?
I don't know what I did.
So
I'm gonna apologize for anything you think I did, sir, because I'm fucking on your side. Go ahead.
Gallagher, I apologize.
No,
for
that's not
any,
good enough. Let's see, Gallagher. What did
stuff I
Patrice
did,
do to
too.
you? Anything?
There's
bad?
only one thing I can't apologize for because I can't help being that. But other than that, I'm fucking gonna apologize for anything I did in terms of personality that annoyed him. I'm apologize, but I don't know what it is. But I will. I swear, because feelings matter. Because how you feel is how you feel.
is, I know.
You know what I mean?
I
Even if I don't think I did anything wrong, that doesn't mean that impact versus intent.
Yeah.
And my intent was not to make fucking Leo Gallagher upset.
I don't
my
wanna walk
intent
out.
was to say
To
that
get some laughs
he's a
out.
great comic.
Yeah, and I don't want to walk out of here feeling like.
But the impact was something wrong, and I want to know what it is, sir. And I'm apologize for it. I don't give a fuck what it is.
If I spent my entire career keeping my first name a secret, how are you my friend by getting your girlfriend on the phone and telling the whole world my name?
It ain't like the bitch knows you. She went on Google. She typed in Gallagher. Real name, that shit said Leo, nigga.
We're trying
what
to
the fuck?
We're trying to bring everything back together, Patrice. Now sit down.
What? That's the shit.
Sit down.
He was, by the way, he was just apologizing.
Right, sit down. You asked Gallagher, and he told you what the problem was.
I'm sorry for
He
that.
didn't want anyone to know his
I'm
real
sorry.
name.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. I'm such a dick.
So stop yelling.
You're right. Sir,
Sam, you look
Miss
ridiculous.
Gallagher, sir, I apologize for that. I didn't think it was. Again, the intent was not to be like that. The impact was disrespectful, and I apologize with all my heart. And I'll never say the word your first name again,
And
ever.
I will even go a little further here. The reason he was using your first name was, believe it or not, out of respect, because he was saying that the Gallagher thing and image.
That's true. That's fucking true. That is true. That is true.
He was dehumanizing Gallagher, and Gallagher knows it.
I was dehumanizing him by using his real name?
Absolutely.
No, he was saying that Gallagher, the name itself, is attached to the smashing the watermelon and the sight gags and things like that, when in essence you're a very intelligent man who could do stand-up comedy a la George Carlin and such. That you don't
And can I
need.
add this?
Yes.
I tell there's a lot of black comics who go by Snooky Jones, Booger Chops, and all that shit. I go, what the fuck's what's your name? Because that shit is like they introduce themselves as, you know, my name's Barnaby Clifton, but it ain't his name.
Yeah.
So I was just saying that
if Booger Chops was sitting here, you'd get your girlfriend on the phone and find out his real name and tell
wait a
everybody.
minute,
Because that's
and,
what you
and
are,
he
Patrice.
wouldn't.
That's the type of
He
person you
would
are.
not come up. There is no Wikipedia for Booger
Dude,
Chops.
Gallagher is one of those one-word. He's a one-word guy,
and that's part of
like Prince and shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And look at
They all have
I mean this with all my
real
heart.
names, but
I
he doesn't want
apologize
you to know
again. My intent was not to be fucked up. My impact was fucked up. I apologize, sir.
Yes.
I hope you allow me to apologize for that.
You want to smoke pot?
Yes.
Wow.
I always write a song when I get stoned.
Yeah.
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 Songwriter.
Yeah.
Any good ones?
Well, I guess not, since you can't say you've heard any, but
maybe I have it. I just don't remember.
I have the words on my website, and I send them around to bands, and they never put any music to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Well, I guess I'm just not as skilled at songwriting as...
That's your thought?
Comedy?
Well, I still enjoy it, though. I get stoned. I like it.
You know what?
You do like serious songs, or are they
No,
funny
they're all
songs?
funny.
Yeah.
I got one, You're All I Ever Think About Till I See Somebody Else. And that one's called I'm Half in Love with You. I think it's funny men can't make a full commitment to women, and so I thought it was funny to just admit that I was like just halfway.
Is there one? I think I heard one. It starts The House Next Door to Me.
No.
No?
No.
You never? Okay, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
how does that one go in?
I forgot. I just thought it was, because I thought it was Gallagher. But it wasn't.
How does it go, though?
No, I just remember The House Next Door to Me. I don't remember the rest. I don't remember it. I'm sorry. I don't remember it.
Gallagher, we have a lot of bands that listen to the show. Maybe they take one of your songs and make it into something. We do a thing on our show.
I know it. You would think that all the people that I run across, and they say, "Oh, we love you," and we're a band. Give us the words, and I email them to them that they'd come back to me, and they never do. That's just they're all flakes. Everybody's a flake.
Really?
Nobody ever comes through.
Oh, the energy in the room is really weird right now.
No, let's,
I
think
blame
everything's
Anthony.
fine. What? What did
Gallagher,
I do?
who do you blame?
Anthony.
Did you really blame me?
Yes.
Really?
The most.
No, I'm lying.
Did I go too far?
You said I was a fire hose.
Yeah.
Squirting black people up against the wall and brought all the images of the racism.
Well, he's worked 30-some-odd years, and you just...
And for a laugh.
Really?
You got one laugh.
But I did get a laugh. So,
I know it.
as long as I get a laugh, any subject
Then
matter
you have to live
for
with
me
the consequences.
is fine. Oh, that's fine.
Well, I'm not real happy about that.
But it wasn't real. Do you think I really meant that you were a fire hose from 1950s?
I think you did.
Wow. I think you kind of belittled the guy. He's had an amazing career.
I know. I would never. I've been a huge Gallagher fan for years.
That's what I
Let's
see.
get him down here and call him a racist.
But
This will be
see?
fine.
He started that.
Mine was an innocent question. We all know that by now.
It wasn't
Gallagher.
And very
innocent.
informative for the audience. They can finally discover this. Maybe I will get a big crowd now. Skinhead.
Oh shit!
And they'll get on stage and go, "Let me show you how to smash that fucking..."
You gotta use some Doc Martens
And
on
use
that
a boot.
villain. Yeah. Some steel tip Doc Martens.
You can tie black shoelaces around that sledge maggot.
Gallagher, who's going to be at the Treehouse in Danbury, Connecticut tonight. Who do you blame the most, the second most, and the least
All
in this
right,
room?
that's a good question.
That's a very good
Who is the
question.
most
Because we put you in a
guilty
bad spot.
of the weird position and feeling going on right
Yeah.
now?
I would say Patrice.
Patrice is first?
For what? For
Picking on me.
For the first
All
name
right.
thing?
For picking on
Just
you.
picking on me in general.
In general, and I apologize for that.
But he was going to fix my act because it's not my fault Showtime. You're saying it's my fault Showtime doesn't put me on.
True that.
And forgot about me after I helped make the network. You said it
Fair
was
enough.
my fault. Then I blame you.
And I do apologize for that.
Even more than him.
Yeah.
What? Because the question opened up a whole area.
Can of worms.
And then you for following through.
I was just doing what my job
Which
is
makes
on the
you
show.
worse.
No.
I'll tell you why it makes you worse. Because you saw
just explained
what
the
it
show.
led to. And then you kept going as we stopped. You kept it
but
going.
Gallagher, I knew
You're
what-
a
That's
fire
my job.
flamer.
I am
Hold
a
on.
tiger's gotta be a tiger.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not.
I seen open
I
up
can't
Brazil.
believe
I gotta
anyone
eat.
is still listening to
You want to
this
see
show.
the phones? Why don't you take a look at that, my friend? They've been ringing the whole time you're here.
Mr. Gallagher, sir, will
No,
you
hold
please
on,
accept my apology for that? Please.
Don't you think that having one name is a device for making
Yes.
you memorable to the audience?
Yes.
Do you know if you put Gallagher in Google, my website comes to the top? Do you know how hard it is to be Googleable, to not require a business card, to be so well known that even Google recognizes you?
And I don't know that. I don't know how to experience that. And I
Well,
apologize.
your girlfriend does because she just did it, and that's why you got the answer so fast. Is because
Gallagher.
my name comes right up.
Cher. Who else? Prince.
But let's be honest, though.
Madonna.
Let's be fair.
Oh, you see. Opie. I heard that.
That's true.
What?
Sam.
Oh, you did say Sam?
Yeah.
I apologize. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. That was a bad thing I did.
I'm not accepting my position in the blame game.
You're fucked up,
I
man.
don't fucking know.
You better recognize.
I asked that question, realized the look he was giving me, and I stopped. He didn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all you
he's
did
gotta
was
be
ask him, was he racist? That's all you needed to do.
all I did was, and you did the whole
He's got to
thing.
be ahead of me at this.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Let me ask you one then. Are you a homophobe?
A homophobe? No.
All right. How many homosexual friends do you have?
2.
He doesn't
I used to
even
have
know.
3.
Oh, what happened?
Well,
all right.
They hide well.
He,
ninja.
I have one.
Do you have gay friends?
Of course. How do you
Losses might
avoid
mean-
it? And I have a lot more than 3.
I have.
But what does
I've
that
had
mean?
3
Is
in my
that
whole
better?
life.
Does that mean you're
2
a better
currently.
person?
Yes,
than-
it does.
Somebody that doesn't?
Socially, it does.
All right. Does it really?
Yes.
All right. I was
Well,
just
let's
asking.
go to the phones and see how many people think a guy with 3 gay friends it doesn't avoid him. I mean, who does?
But how am I avoiding gay people? That's
But
I
you
guess
fucking keep your head low,
But that's all
and you go,
I've-
there go one of them.
That's
You
all
don't-
I've come across.
You don't redo your apartment.
Well, that's one of my friends.
Sorry.
Who's the
Immature?
I'll tell you, the guy I told the haircutting story. He's a friend of mine now, and his partner, a designer.
how often do you
redid
call
our
him?
apartment.
I have
How often do you
Travis.
call
We go to dinner every once in a while.
You know,
As
with,
couples. It's a little
without
weird, but
preconceived ideas of what people are like, you can't
It's a little
do
weird.
comedy. You can't do it without prejudice.
Without prejudice. Right.
And you have to say that gay people are into hair and decorating,
interior decorating.
that Chinese Orientals
Gallagher.
can't drive,
Right.
that Mexicans are short.
But Gallagher, in my
Right.
world, that's what it was. My gay friends, one is a hairdresser and the other guy designs.
Where am I going to come across? Where am I going to find a gay person to hang out with? Like
Yeah.
I don't really frequent enough places, and I understand they could be anywhere.
They're in this office. You want me to go get you 3 gay people on this floor?
I might have like gay people at home.
I want Gallagher to drag people in here he thinks he's
Hello, and I'm not 3 people.
fat and gay. no way to go through life.
They have a blue shirt and a white collar.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a giveaway?
Yeah. Would you wear a blue shirt with a white collar?
Hell fucking no.
No.
but that makes you gay?
Yeah, why does that?
Well, that's one of the things.
Oh, okay.
One of the things that
Blue
would
shirt,
give you.
white
Well, look,
collar.
how do you go through life and you're unable to identify people?
I can identify gay people.
Can you identify a crazy person? If you're walking down an alley, could you tell whether that was a nut? Can you identify a dangerous
yeah,
person?
yeah.
Can you identify a truthful person?
Yeah, well, that's a little harder, but
Yeah.
there are certain things that are easily identifiable and others that are a little more difficult. But gay people, flamboyant gay people, you could spot a mile away. But there are a lot of gay people that are fine. They just they don't work. You'd never know they were gay.
I don't have flamboyant gay friends.
No?
No, that's too much for me.
Gallagher at that
For
point,
real.
while I was
For real.
talking, Gallagher put his head in his
I know.
hand
It's-
and was rubbing his temples
I know.
like, would you shut the fuck up,
He's
Anthony?
like, why didn't I bring my mallet today?
Yeah,
I do
today
have my
was the
mallet.
day. You
I've
really-
got it out there. I have to take. I have to rent a car and drive to Connecticut in the snow.
Ooh.
Why don't we have
That's
someone
a little
drive you there?
dangerous.
For 100 people. Because
For 100 people.
There's going to be more than 100 now. There really is.
Oh, there will be, yeah.
And you call us and tell us there were more than 100 people on Monday.
American Nazi Party will be there.
I don't think we're ever going to see Gallagher again.
does that count?
You said skinhead
I
before.
said. Okay, so you're allowed to do
I'm
Jew
just
jokes.
tagging
You'll
it.
see him again.
All right.
It just he needs
He's going to need time.
Is he at work?
You'll see him again.
Is he at work? Is this what he does on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I'm at
stands
work.
over there.
That's it. Sam is
Gallagher, people want to know if you're on Twitter. Gallagher.
I did Twitter one day, and it was interesting and amusing, but I felt that I don't have time for that.
Yeah, but that's what is happening.
I know it.
You should get involved with some of the stuff that's happening. That might help you a little bit.
Well,
There's a bunch of people saying they would follow
get,
you on Twitter. Do you have a Twitter account?
It's too much to do for one person. I'm national. I'm going all over the country. I really can't
that name's
fart
too
with
long.
people
I
one
tell
at
you
a time.
something. I had a joke that I was going to say, and I didn't say it.
Why?
Because I told Gallagher I wouldn't.
Gallagher, would you
And
like to
I
hear
had
the
a
joke?
that I was going to say.
Would you like to hear the joke?
No. What he thinks is a joke is not a joke. It's just a comment or criticism on Gallagher.
No.
And you guys all laugh because it's funny.
Is it about Gallagher?
Yeah, yes, and it was racist.
I'll tell you
that's
this:
why I didn't say it.
if we weren't on the radio, he wouldn't say it because it wouldn't. What's funny is the fact that you're embarrassing me on a national scale.
No, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just trying to throw funny shit out there so the listeners go ha ha ha.
Well, let's make fun of you then.
People make
but we do.
People make fun of me all the time. They call me a
Gallagher,
psychopath, a lunatic. I'm a gun nut. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a pedophile.
Racist.
I'm a racist. Absolutely. I'm selfish.
Add that twice.
I'm a
That
racist.
sandwich everything else in between.
See, I think the problem is Gallagher doesn't understand the show fully yet. We make fun of everybody and everything. We really do.
Right.
And I'm sure
Including
you're
the
going to get that
guests.
clip and keep it.
Including the
That's gonna
guests.
end up in a promo. Me blurting off all those things I said I am.
No, but I don't feel like we were picking on you.
Okay, let's
I
go
really
to the
don't.
phones. Let's go to the phones.
All right. Just plunk one down randomly. Don't go looking.
Are you sure?
Well, no.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure? Oh, okay. I was going to go the other way?
See, that's kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Wish I could have
Sort
told my
of?
Twitter
A little
joke.
bit?
Yeah, let's just be kind of funny.
Patrice has become the cooler Get Gallagher. Wait, all right, let's. I'll start from the top. Richard in Indiana. Richard?
Yeah, first off, I got to say, Anthony, shame on you.
Yeah, sorry. We all know it.
You are so right. Yeah, Patrice has become such the cooler. You should never bring him on when you've got anybody of any importance on there. He runs them all off. And I have to say it before someone else does, because I know they will. The house next door to me was...
let me go to JoJo. Hi, JoJo.
Stop it.
Hey, you guys treated him fine. He's treated better than most guests. But if you go to
You've been treated better than most guests.
Wow, that's not saying much, sir. That's not saying much about how we treat our guests.
You're supposed to help us out.
Yeah, but he wonders why he doesn't sell tickets. Go to his website, and there's an ad for every other comedian.
Why are you doing that?
It's Google does that because of
Well,
the.
why would you put that up there? I go to your website to buy tickets for your show,
Yeah.
and I got a chance to buy Seinfeld tickets.
Yeah.
Really?
Lampanelli.
Wait, what do you mean Google's doing that?
Google, if you allow Google to sell ads on your website,
Michael Richards, yeah?
I'm just being cutting edge. You asked me to be a part of what's happening, and
No,
Google
why are you
ads.
allowing Google to sell ads on your website? You don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to.
So why are you doing that?
I thought it was
Got away
cool.
with about 2.
I thought it was cool.
Are you making
Three?
Yeah, they pay you. That's what Google is. Google
No, but are you
sells the ads and
Is it
pays.
worth what they're giving you?
I don't know. I could call my office.
Well, I can call. Let me phone my office.
I don't know what the income
We're going
is.
to get you a Twitter account.
But I don't think it.
Let's get you a Twitter account right now.
I have one, and I told you I started it, and I met some people involved in developing applications, and I talked to them. I have a couple ideas. I have Smash My Face, where you take a picture of somebody who irritates you, you send it to this website, you mutilate it in different ways, put it back in your phone, and then show the person what you'd like to do to them physically, but you only do it virtually. I think there's a lot of money in hatred.
You want to get Anthony's
A lot
picture?
of money and hatred.
I want to meet the guy who started Electronic Arts, because he has a company that does that. Yeah, and I think he's really cool. I
busy with
can't
Tiger
remember the name of the guy's name, though.
Gallagher, give out your Twitter account. I want to show you the power of the show. You're going to get
I don't want to have to deal with. If you don't call them back or blog them back, then they're insulted. Why would I?
No, you just throw thoughts around every once in a while.
But I'm doing that here on a satellite.
Good point.
That's the way I need.
Fair enough.
I do. Yesterday I did 7 radio interviews.
Ours was the best, though, right?
Well, I didn't go there physically. I do it on the phone. But I'm just saying,
we're the best. You gotta be honest.
I get my message out. Plus, I do a show every night, and the people listen to me.
You should
that
do a little
way.
radio.
I do a lot of radio.
No, you should do an actual radio show.
He does.
You do a lot of radio shows,
Yeah.
but where it's your show, and then you don't have to deal with us.
Yeah.
You just deal with you.
I'd have you on as a guest.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
No. Let's say hi to Fred in Hoboken. Fred?
All right, Fred.
Good morning, boys. I wanted to just point out to Gallagher that in today's day and age, saying someone is Oriental is now considered racist. Oriental is for objects, like
All right,
Oriental
Asian.
rug.
You would say Asian.
People are supposed to be Asian.
Right.
I also... Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. No, and I also want to say I completely think that Gallagher should be thankful to you guys because you don't see Gallagher getting an hour, 2 hours of radio on anybody else's show. Howard's not having him on.
Anthony, slow down a little bit. I think this guy's making a point. I think Gallagher does owe us an apology today. We gave him a lot of exposure. We've sold a lot of tickets for his shows.
Let's find that out. Let's call one of the theaters and see how the ticket sales are.
All right.
Are they open?
I want to agree with the last caller that Patrice is brilliant on the radio, but not everybody gets him, and he scares people off. It's the people who get him, like Louis C.K. and Bobby, that make the show great. And Gallagher was right there, but, he got too offended. But he should really be thankful for the airtime you guys are giving him.
All right. Let's call the Treehouse in Danbury, Connecticut. Gallagher's going to be there tonight. I want to see if we sold tickets to Gallagher's
That's
show
right.
for all the abuse he took.
That's right.
How do we get the Treehouse on the phone?
Right.
And I want them to be honest, too.
Do you think that any exposure is good exposure, even if it's bad?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
There was... in most cases, yes, but I think there was something that did come up recently where you went, wow, that type of thing is not... What was it? It was a big story.
Well, what about Tiger Woods? Is he more of a guy?
That's the story.
More of a man?
It's all based on your image.
Yeah.
If you have a squeaky clean image and some
well, what about Bush having an affair with the black lady that was his Secretary of State? What's her name? Condoleezza. Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
You think that
well, you don't go to the grocery store. It's in all the trash magazines.
Oh, shit.
The emails. There's thousands of emails between Bush and Condoleezza.
When did that happen? Well, they worked together.
A week ago.
It's a lot of emails. She's the Secretary
I'm going to tell you,
of State,
once you fucking have some nigglet pussy, nigga, it just... You ever pop a black girl? Come on, man. You ever stick it in a little... You never give a little dab to the net, man?
Opie.
I'm sorry.
I'm out of this one.
I'm sorry.
It's all him. I can't control him.
But that's a fair question. That's like not even a... That's like a dude's question. Did you ever... Have I slept with a white girl? Yeah.
But
Gallagher, you want
Asian? No, I would like to, but I haven't.
Is everyone leaning toward their radio right now?
Well, for your answer?
Yeah.
You could either answer or we could chain up Patrice.
I don't. Wow. How about this? So why don't you stop being a fucking asshole? Yeah. I'll do this for Mr. Gallagher.
Because you're helping me with my career image.
Climb on the side of a building with a white bitch, and you can shoot me down.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, here it is. I'll take a white bitch, climb on the top of the Empire State Building. Yeah. You can knock me off with the sledge-o-matic. And save the white bitch.
But are you saying that white women and black women are different?
The pussy hair? Hell fucking yeah, nigga.
Well, then you're racist.
I'm racial.
No, you're racist. You just said once you have a black woman, you got to come back.
Black women and white women
You said they were better.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they were better.
Well, let's go to the phone.
Let's go to the delicious. I said they were delicious.
Oh, delicious.
Different.
Let's go to Joe.
They are different.
They taste like hope.
I think it's just culturally.
Oh, they are different. Ask him. How does he know? How does he know? Ask him how you know.
Because I know.
How you know?
How do you know?
Because I know that black women.
Yeah, don't like guys that look like you.
No, well, that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Because there's cultural differences that make people different.
Yeah.
There's inherent things that are in your...
White girls go, Black girls go, oh.
That's true.
Black women go,
Can I go to Joe?
What's Joe got to say?
Joe, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I've been listening to Gallagher ever since I was a kid, even when he was on that Canadian show where the contestant, the only way he could win was not laugh. And I've been watching him all these years, and I've never seen him upset like this. And it took Anthony to do that.
Oh, my God.
Anthony.
Also,
I used to love Make Me Laugh.
Also, the house next door to me was sold to niggas.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know.
All right, let's not go to the phones.
No, you know what? We got people buying tickets. John in Philly. John.
Hey, boys. What's up? Hey, Patrice, baby girl. Hey, Gallagher, I grew up watching you. Your specials on Showtime were like kind of an event for us. I got to admit, you kind of fell off the map with me, but you're coming back full strength. You're like a mad genius with O&A. I think Opie hit it right on the head. You kind of don't get the show completely yet. I think you're getting right there. But I can tell you right now, that guy who said that Patrice is a caller is a douchebag. Patrice has mad respect for Gallagher, and Gallagher, let me tell you something right now. They would be hammering you right now if it wasn't the case that they loved you. It's been the best radio you guys have done in a long time.
I'm telling you, Gallagher. I swear to God,
now.
I'm telling you. Let me go. No, hold on. This guy will. Thank you, John. Thank you. And I think Russ.
And he meant that with all his heart, too.
Hold on. Russ is going to add to John's point. Russ, go ahead.
Yeah, you guys have definitely been fucking with Gallagher.
Hold on, Gallagher. There's a part 2, though. There really is. We've been fucking with Gallagher, but what?
Fucking him as if you were longtime friends. Now, our friends always fuck with one another, but I have a second point as well. Gallagher, you do owe Patrice an apology because you let your name go 2 days ago. Love the shit out of you.
You did. Now that I think about it, you did say your name on our show 2 days ago. For real?
Yeah.
Because you were saying about how you're named after the astrological sign.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Mark in New York. This guy's a robot when he wants to be. Mark.
Hey, guys. What's up? Good morning. How you doing?
Good.
Just want to tell Gallagher I just went to the treehouse and bought 2 tickets, so there'll be 102 people today.
There you go.
Hey, there you
go. All this
is it snowing? Find out, is it snowing?
Is it going to snow tonight up there?
Is it snowing now?
I don't know.
It's snowing right now, but it's no big deal.
How many people were in line to buy tickets?
Me and myself.
Yeah, two tickets.
All right, well, why don't we call Danbury?
2 tickets,
We got
Opie.
Danbury?
2. Satellite. All over the United States.
I think
2.
110 or 120 is the max in this place, though.
What is the number in
I don't
that
think
place?
this place fits more than I've been there. It's a small place.
What's the number, Gallagher?
It's very small.
Gallagher will
it's
tell
not
you.
300.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
It's a small damn.
I'm working my way down.
You're going to call us Monday with an apology when you see how many people come to see you this
I
weekend.
never apologize. I'm never sorry. I think everybody that does apologize is
Here's
lying.
how much you guys love him, too. Here's how much, wait a minute, here's how much you guys love Gallagher.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to have been off the air 47 minutes ago.
Gallagher, on Fridays, we get out of here at 10:15.
They run out of here, and
Crazy.
they're trying to make sure you're happy. I'm telling you.
We're 40 minutes into
out of
this.
time. We're cutting into Ron and Fez's time.
Hey,
but we're doing the best radio you've done in weeks.
That's what they said.
That's what they say.
And all we had to do was crucify one icon.
Oh, jeez.
Where will we get one for tomorrow? Next Friday.
No.
Where will we get another guy with a 30-year career that we can trash?
Our listeners are loving you. And we do have respect for you.
Can we put
let's go
Yakov
to the
Smirnoff
phone.
for Monday?
Let's go to the phones.
Get out of here.
You sure you want to go, Gallagher?
I think that Tiger Woods joke is a good joke.
He's obsessed with
I refuse.
I talked to the intern who makes coffee, and he said he also writes material. And I told him the joke, and he liked it.
But he's an
And
intern.
he also he has his own watermelon farm, and he wants you to buy him all from him at Cockstuck. He tried that shit with me, too.
Hey,
that
look,
motherfucker.
let me tell you something, Patrice.
Yes, sir.
You have to have material that works for the state fair. If you're ever going to go out on the road, you have to be able to work to families that show up at a state fair.
Fair enough.
And these kind of things, short. You have to have short jokes. You can't tell a long story on a stage in front of a bleacher
right. Yep.
in the afternoon with a merry-go-round. And this is the kind of material that works across the country. And that's why I have these kind of things to say, because this is what works. You're in a comedy club and there's 100 people. You can talk to them. Great. You're always going to be in a comedy club. But I work state fairs, I work big places sometimes, and you need short, general jokes of interest to the
Hit 'em
kids
hard and
as
quick.
well. That's right. How do you make pickle bread dildo? I told you that the other day. That works every day across the country, and it has 2 meanings of the word dildo, and there's 2 meanings to he screws everything that walks. You see, that's the wordsmith.
Right.
That's why it's called a joke, is if there's 2 meanings
I understand.
to it. There you go.
I understand the concept.
I agree. Let me go to Mason in West Virginia. We're going to wrap up here. Mason, go ahead.
Hey, Patrice, I love you, buddy, but you're killing here. Gallagher, you are absolutely killing. But these guys are rough and tumble, so you just got to kind of put up with it, but they love you. I can tell you right now, ant is ant, ope is ope.
Thank you.
And I love West Virginia at this time of the year when you can see the refrigerators With the leaves off of the trees.
Well, hell yeah!
That's funny, man.
What's great about West Virginia,
He's telling you what's funny.
is
Because you don't know after 30 years, Gallagher. I hope you picked up on that one.
I'm saying that's a funny joke.
What do you mean now that's funny?
Yeah, what do you
wasn't
like? He
saying
needs
that.
you to tell him he's funny.
Well, I had another one to follow it with, but you had to step on my flow.
Oh, he stepped on it. I was shutting up. I just said
You've
that's
never
funny.
shut up.
I try.
All right. Can we hear the part two? I know it's all about timing. But
In West Virginia, your fenders don't have to match. See, that would have followed on that.
It's true. They don't.
I know it's true. That's my job.
Yes.
I use these across the country. I know what's funny. You don't, because you're on the radio
now hold
and
the
you
phone.
can't tell.
Gallagher,
I do know what's
Patrice
funny.
You do not know because
I know funny.
you do not.
I've had this fucking job for like 15 years.
You know what radio is, but I know.
I know funny on radio.
Yeah, well,
and I know funny outside. I
no,
know
you
funny
don't.
walking
When was
down
the last
street.
time you did a live show?
I make people laugh their asses off all the time.
What the fuck are you doing? When's the last time you did a live fucking show 5 hours a day?
That's
When
right.
the last time you made people laugh?
I'm not a stand-up comic, but I make people fucking laugh.
How do you know?
You can't tell on the radio.
Yes, you can.
You're on the radio because your salary matches your numbers.
What?
Ooh.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
that was bad, Gallagher.
Hold on. What
No,
do you
it
mean?
isn't.
I don't understand that.
We got to end on a good one.
If you ask for
Go back
more,
to West Virginia, Joe.
if I pick on you guys, it's illegal.
No! I just didn't get it.
It's
My
called
salary matches
hypocrisy.
my numbers.
That's right. If you ask for more money than the station makes, they wouldn't keep you.
Oh. Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, if you can't sell out a fucking shithole in Connecticut, they won't fucking keep you.
Yes, they will, because it's my business. I can actually lose money and continue to do my business.
Congratulations and have fun doing that.
Now he's pissed. Now he's pissed.
No one's pissed.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
No one's pissed.
I'm really not pissed.
It's just a big...
I'm just having fun.
Why'd you pull up the 100 people, man?
Hey, it's not my fault.
I had him convinced that 500-seat theater.
Only holds 110.
I had him feeling good on this fucking drive,
You
man.
know what?
Have to take a snowcat up to the fucking place.
With that said, we called all three venues, for
Yeah,
real. His tickets are selling, I quote, like crazy for the past 2 days. That's what
Holy
we
shit.
do. That's what we do.
You watch.
That's wrong. I got numbers yesterday. And none of these shows are more than half a house. And the word crazy is not a definite, doesn't tell you
not a
anything.
number.
No.
All right, hold on.
Call up, they sold 2 tickets in Danbury. You going to call that crazy?
All right. Well, hold on, Patrice.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Let me,
Patrice is asking for a hug.
hold on.
Patrice wants a hug from
Hold on, I want to
Gallagher.
get this on tape, though.
Aw, that's sweet. See?
See, everyone's
Isn't
getting
Patrice
along.
very huggable?
That was a nice hug to end this racist show.
Yeah, let's get out. Look, I see poor Dave's out there.
All right, Gallagher, you
I'm
got
leaving
the
right now. Let me know later if he washes hands.
All right, give Gallagher the final word. Gallagher, the final word to you, sir.
Yeah, Gallagher,
whatever you want to say.
it's all yours.
And then they're going to hit the break, and we're out of here, and we'll never see you again,
We'll see
unfortunately.
everybody else on Monday, but Gallagher,
Final
you have
word.
the final word.
I believe that the English language is sacrosanct and should not be violated and changed. I am sick and tired of hearing people say straight for the word straight. S-T-R is pronounced straight, not straight, not streak, not from the street. You're from the street. If we allow people to change our language, we lose our culture and we lose our language. If STR is in the middle of a word like industry, it just drives me nuts. Now, it was okay when the sportscaster said it because they're schmucks and they don't know how to talk. But now the news people are doing it. And I want to stand up for my language today. I want the French words out of it. I don't want to call people a fiancé. I want a good Anglo-Saxon word with K's in it, like Costco, because you're about to get sex at a bulk rate. And I don't want to say resume. I don't want to say entourage. I don't want to say reservoir. It's a lake. I want French out of this language, and I want people to pronounce it correctly. STR is straight, street, streak, not industry, and not mysterious. And black people, you got to get that TH and quit saying F. It's not your birthday. It's your birthday, and you're not out of breath. You're out of breath. People are lazy. They're just lazy. They don't want to put their tongue up against the back of their teeth. And that's where I stand.